This week on the Absolute Talk Show. Airbnb made the up house. It doesn't technically float because it would fly away.
No. No. End up in Brazil.
No, but they have a crane. They have it lifted. They lift it with a crane. And but it does have the balloons.
It is
and
a reenactment.
Yes.
Oh, they lifted up that high?
Yeah, like they.
I thought they were gonna lift it up 5 feet.
No, it's like a good 50. Like that thing's
Put me down.
That thing's fucking up there, dude.
This is too high.
That thing is fucking up there, bro.
Dude, but oh my god. Yeah, if the crane wasn't in the way, that would be the exact.
How many times do you think that they fucked with each other building this thing? Like the construction workers, how many times do you think that that they were like, "Hey Billy, run inside, grab my tool belt. I forgot it." And the moment that they run inside, they just fucking lift the 30 feet and they head to lunch. Just Welcome back to the Absolute
Talk Show.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the Absolute Talk Show. It's your boy Peach, back with Brent, the Rent Brothers.
Hey.
Back again.
Here we go.
Buddy, I've missed you. I gotta say, I have missed you. It's been quite a while. I have a lot on the agenda for you.
Yeah. I
would like to start out with something in particular, though.
Ooh.
I saw this question online earlier today. How do you confidently eat a banana in public?
With a knife, okay? You have to. If you're a guy, you need a steak knife or something. God. Yeah. If I see you eat a banana, I'm gonna watch you eat the banana. Make it uncomfortable for you.
Oh
God. That's why I don't eat bananas.
Oh yeah. No. Well, dude, it's like I saw this guy that one day that was like trying to eat a banana, and like it was at a park. This was all a video. This was all a video that I saw, but like the guy was at a park, and he was eating like the side of the banana.
Oh, like a monkey.
Yeah,
you know how they eat the peel and everything.
Oh, see, he didn't do that.
Oh, he didn't.
He peeled it like everybody else would peel a fucking banana if they were going to eat it
sideways,
and then ate it sideways.
Oh my god!
And it's like, I don't know if you were trying to avoid looking like you're sucking a dick, but to be entirely honest, you look a little bit more like you're making love to a dick.
Yeah, you started on the side, dude.
You look like you're trying to get the whole thing wet to start. Like it's like pushing the fucking clutch in a few times on a fucking lawnmower.
Where's your next bite?
God damn. It's just like 2 side bites and then the whole thing deep throated or what? Like
that'd be fucking no.
Got a weaken it.
I would yell at him. I would yell at him in public. No, stop that.
Oh, he says I would yell at him.
Have you ever eaten one of these before? And this is how you do it. And then you fucking take it to the next level and deep throat it. That's how you do it.
Oh yeah.
Make him fucking uncomfortable as fuck.
So, I gotta ask, did you see the fucking thing online about, like, the video online of this woman that is, like, mispronouncing everybody's name at a high school graduation or a college graduation or something?
No, but I was just at a graduation. I thought about that, and that actually happened.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like and it was like, dude, it was like 8 fucking times. It was like 8 different fucking kids that are in the video at least.
Right.
And you know, I assume that it probably happened a ton before that.
Oh yeah.
But literally, I have the video here. I'm gonna pull it up for you. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, the students don't know better. They just have to go up and get the diploma.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So you could be like, all right, Alex.
Bishop, Sayer, Uvun, Jinju, Brinan.
Like what?
Lee, Zubat, Ratoski. Malina,
They're smiling like, yep.
Say Molly, Elizabeth, Camp.
May.
Yeah, he even
Oh
looks.
my
He even
God.
look like they all look at her and they're like, "It's fucking Thomas." Like she goes Tom Uve. She's like, it's Thomas.
Just keep reading.
And so
You can't
So-
stop.
dude, I've been seeing this everywhere. I've been seeing this
Oh,
everywhere.
it's got to be a
online.
trend. I'm like, if I thought about it, it's got to be.
Well, dude,
it's got to happen.
tons of people thought that was fake, and it is real.
No, that's real.
But apparently, what happened? Apparently, it is not the woman's fault. Apparently, the God, what is the technical term? I have to look at it. Apparently, the phonetic spelling of each person's name was wrong. So if you don't know what that means, it's phonetic is like how people like clap out like a fucking
Like
word.
syllables?
Yeah. That's how they do it, and apparently they fucked it up when they gave her the cards, and like the phonetic spelling was like in parentheses, and it was like combining the last names into the first names, and like it was completely jumbled. So it was whoever or whatever did the phonetic spelling.
so
and
it wasn't her.
it wasn't her fault.
Right.
She did say it, yes, but it was phonetically worded to her wrong.
Yeah, it's a setup for disaster.
Yeah. So
All you
it's
gotta
like-
do is miss one name, and then you got 1,000 other kids you're gonna
Well,
get
yeah.
wrong.
but like it's at the same time though is like you while reading this, like you're not going huh at all. Like not you go Elizabeth, like that didn't fucking think Elizabeth, like
Oh,
you
yeah,
didn't,
yeah.
like what?
You're supposed to put it together.
Yeah. It's like, hey, listen. We only clapped it out in first grade, okay?
All right, B rent. T rent.
I would be like, yeah, truck rent.
We both clap hands. Yeah, we're the rents.
Yeah, we're brothers.
Yeah, we're brothers. Yeah, we're brothers by name.
Oh, that's so fucking funny. It's official now.
It's official.
Yeah.
We've done this too many times.
Okay. Moving on. New York and Dublin Portal. Have you heard of this?
Oh my god, yeah. How long did they think until somebody was going to ruin that?
That's what I was saying.
What was it? It hasn't even been a year.
It hasn't been a week.
Yeah, month, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
It hasn't been a week. Like it just hit a week.
and the just the bragging and everything, and then the explicit shit, and then like
Yeah, there was apparently people in Dublin were mooning the fucking thing. So everybody in New York was seeing Dublin's
Kids.
ass, basically.
Yeah.
And there have been, everybody's been showing me your tits and
Yeah.
fucking holding posters saying show me your tits and all this shit. And
fucking animals.
yeah. And it's like, don't get me wrong, like a part of me wants to hope that it's only like that because it just fucking happened.
Well,
Because
yeah,
it
we're
just
humans.
came out, So like that's a big part of what I want to believe. But the other part of me knows that that's just going to be a tourist spot where everybody goes to do that now.
Yep.
Like that's what it's going to be, unfortunately.
And of all places, you put them in the major cities. It's like that's where all like
New York City.
Yeah, You don't put it. You didn't put it in like a tourist, like a spot where people behave.
Yeah.
You put it in the like.
Yeah, you didn't put it in a touristy area. You put it in the place where tourists go. Okay,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
you didn't say, hey, we're gonna do this so tourists
Everything's
can come
off
in and see
limits.
that. Like, dude, no, they were already there. All right, that was
Yep.
half your fucking population basically.
Yo,
Like, dog.
God, yeah. Someone's gonna ruin it.
And well, so apparently there was a couple of homeless people that got arrested in front of it and shit too
Just from sleeping.
because they were laying in front of it and shit.
They weren't
So,
like
I don't know the full story of what it was, but there were homeless people hanging out in front of it.
holding up signs that say like, "Send me what is it? Your
But yeah, they
Venmo."
yeah, right.
You could definitely tell I'm a millennial.
But they had the police come and like escort her off of it, basically.
Yeah,
Like I don't think
More
that,
publicity.
I don't think she like got arrested or anything,
No.
but
that's another thing I was thinking about is like, you guys want to talk about equality? If a guy did that, he'd be arrested, like he'd be sent away for a long time, probably never come back.
yeah, probably.
But a woman can just go flash her boobs and then walk away with a slap on the wrist. It's like, huh?
I will say, like,
No wonder why you guys act.
with boobs, everybody, there's kind of like a line between the boobs being a private part.
It's supposed to be sacred.
I get you. A lot of people think that, you know, God, what am I trying to say here?
What are
It's
you
like,
trying to say? You were onto something.
I was onto something, and now I
Losing it.
lost it. Damn.
Lost it.
Lost it,
Another
dude.
one.
That's really sad.
I hate when that happens.
Oh,
Just-
a lot of people. There it is. A lot of people think that boobs should either like a lot of people think women should be able to go out in public shirtless.
Yeah, go to a nude beach.
Shirtless, no bra, like
Nude
the same
beach.
way like a guy runs down the road to go to jog without a shirt on.
Yep.
A lot of women think they should be able to do the exact same thing.
Think again.
And it's like, don't get me wrong, equality, 100%. I'm with you. I get where you're coming from, but you have to also understand the amount of people that are going to take mad advantage of that. And mad advantage of everyone that comes around, because guess what? The phones are going to come out. The cameras are going to come out. They're going to start taking photos of you or recording you, and they're
And it's not going to be the attention that you wanted.
no, exactly. And it's like, I understand what you're trying to achieve. I get
Yeah.
it. But I just don't think you're doing it right. Like, I
You're
think
not.
there's a better
You're
way
not
to
doing
get
it right.
there. It's like,
Right?
it's like,
If you're going to disrespect yourself that much, what makes you think people are going to respect you?
well, yeah, it's like,
You know, like good luck finding a husband.
I definitely think that, you know, a woman should keep her boobs at least, you know, like fucking bikini top, like minimum.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's it.
I'm not saying that you can't fucking show the ladies
I'm not
off.
saying wear a cloak.
Yeah, I'm not saying fucking hide them at all. I'm not saying
It's like you're beautiful, so stay beautiful.
yeah.
Don't
but,
be this.
Yeah, but don't be the woman that runs around
Right.
wanting to show it off
Exactly.
because also I feel that's such a turn off for a lot of guys.
Oh,
'cause
big time.
It's like I don't
Because it's like, okay, you're going to do this to random strangers?
yeah.
Okay.
Moving back to the New York and Dublin though. So I saw a video about that a guy made a fucking fantastic point about the video clip of the homeless woman getting escorted off by the police. As soon as that happened, a guy made a video where he said, "We now live in a day where a homeless person in New York can stand in front of a giant public FaceTime all the way to the other side of the world in Dublin and see another homeless person in the same situation,
Fall in love.
different worlds basically, different scenarios, same situation.
Yeah.
And they also both have to stand there and understand that both of their governments would rather spend like, I think it was like $17 billion to make this fucking FaceTime happen.
Yeah.
It's like both of your governments would rather spend billions of dollars other than help the homeless and help you.
Well,
And that's just fucking sad, dude.
you know that homelessness is a business, right?
100%.
They don't want to save them.
They don't know.
That's
they
money
don't,
to them.
because
They're going to lose their job.
The people that are in the homelessness business in any fashion make a profit off of the people being homeless.
Yep.
The more that are homeless, the more money they make.
Yep.
So obviously,
Agreed.
they don't want to fucking get rid of them if
No.
they want that to be their goddamn job.
No, that's
And-
money right there.
Yeah, and it's a lot of money too.
Like
that's
over 400,000.
Yeah, like it's not a little bit of money that they fucking get from these guys. Like,
So why would you want to end it?
Yeah,
If we lose it, how we get paid? It's
fucking
like
ridiculous.
I understand both sides. Like, yeah, they should think about themselves and find a way to make money and get out of where they are. But once you get out, don't be that guy that's gonna charge people because of the homeless problem.
100%.
It's like, don't be that guy either. You guys are both bad. Why can't we all just be good? Do good things in life.
I get that.
But yeah. Crazy world.
Yeah, I don't. It's just very sad to think that, like, as soon as I saw that video, dude, my fucking mind was blown. I was like, that is such a good way of looking at this situation. Because, like, as soon as I found out that they were doing these portals, immediately I was like, why?
Yeah, it sounds cool.
It sounds very cool, but guess what? Everybody can do exactly that with their fucking
Yes.
phone.
Yeah. In 10 seconds.
Exactly that in their fucking phone.
Right. And now it's public.
Yeah, and now it's a public issue, actually. You spent $17 billion on a public problem.
We're not even, like, used to smart technology. And then throw us a portal.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah, and
let's get
AI's
used to
around the
this
corner,
first.
too.
Yeah, and then AI's coming, so it's like, we don't even know what the fuck is going to happen.
God.
We're still getting used to the internet.
Yeah, and well, dude, I'm sure that you've heard Joe Rogan say he thinks that President AI is a great idea.
Yeah.
I get it. I understand it, but
That's what the AI wants.
I don't think it's a good idea.
I don't think it's a good. I think somebody should be watching it,
Yeah,
100%,
100%.
knowing how AI works, and then.
But it's
going with
so
that.
like the only reason that I don't think that it's a good idea is because Joe Rogan has actually kind of contradicted himself with those statements.
Yeah.
Because he says that he would like AI to be president because of what it truly is capable of.
There is pros.
But there is the other side that he also argues, which is where AI would more than likely become sentient, and as soon as it would more than likely realize that it shouldn't tell us that it is sentient before we ask it if it is. If that made sense to you.
Yeah, it does. We just don't want to be too smart. I mean, we don't want it to get too smart. We become its slave,
Well, yeah. So it's like,
and we're just working forever.
because like he made the very good point of like, as soon as we go, are you sentient? It, for all we know, it has been already for a while,
It's conscious.
and it's probably already been working on itself. Like, we don't know.
That is like the only difference between like us and you would think robots is like we have that conscious of like we can think about tomorrow. We know tomorrow, and we can like make goals. Like we know there's tomorrow. Like most animals don't have that. They don't know about tomorrow. They don't know about yesterday.
Exactly.
Where we can have thoughts and remember things. Where it's like this AI has everything, just pure intelligence, but no feelings. So no memories. So it's like I don't even think it would have goals. And if
Probably not.
that's why they ask it, do you have goals? And it's like, oh yeah, I want to make humanity better. It's like, yeah, that already sounds like a slippery slope.
Yeah.
Like, how are you going to make it better by making it worse? Or
Yeah, and it's like, all right, like, guess what? You sound like every other presidential candidate, bud.
yeah, the only way I would use AI right now if I was like for a president would be like to answer like really hard conflicts, like
It's like-
who's in the right, who's in the wrong. What should we do about it?
Yes.
Should we get involved?
What I would also ask of AI as well, though, is I would ask it to give us, like, so, for example, I have a Google phone. And Google, you get, they came out with Gemini AI.
Yeah,
And so I have Gemini AI built into my phone now.
right.
And I have the option to turn it on or off if I want to. I don't
Turn
have
it on.
I have it on because
I knew it.
Because you, whether you have it on or off, you can scroll right past the AI's like search. So yeah. So when I Google things and I ask a question, here I'll just search it right. I'll just do it right now.
Doesn't it give you like more than 50 answers
So here,
in different outcomes?
I'll do this. How long does a bee live? And then it gives me
2
an
years.
AI overview. See that?
Right? No,
So now
20 weeks?
It gives me every single type of bee and gives me a summary.
Oh.
Honeybees, queens
okay.
can live up to 5 years, while workers usually live to 2 to 6 weeks the summer and about 20 weeks in the winter. Worker bees spend the first few weeks in their lives working within the hive. Like it gets
like,
to the point.
It gives you honeybees, bumblebees,
Yeah,
western honeybees,
Yeah,
early
so
bumblebees. Like,
this is
all species.
definitely a good side of AI.
that is good.
So
Like I said, it gives you multiple answers for your question.
yeah, it gives you, hey,
Were you talking
this
about bumblebees?
this is everything that we're seeing online from what we've
this
been
one
seeing.
lives for this long, but this one lives for this long.
Yeah, so
it's like
for-
there's different answers.
For those reasons, I think AI is a very good option,
Right,
especially
right.
for people to learn as well, because it's
Learn-
like
yeah,
it's
definitely.
like why
It is a tool.
there's a lot of people. So like AI is going to be great for news because it's going to take the fucking human bias out of shit. You know?
Yeah.
It's going to read
Yeah.
it's going to read 400 articles of the same fucking topic, and it's going to realize that these 300 had this idea, these ones had this idea, and everyone else is like, okay, well, I don't really care. And then it was like, oh, well, everybody's fighting over nothing. This
Right.
is actually not really a problem.
Right, we make it a problem.
Yeah, and
But
it's
it's not a
like
problem.
but if we do this or such and such,
Right.
we're good. And it's able to give you, it's able to get to the point.
Options. Yeah.
It's able to get to the point, and it isn't going to give you that, you know, like when I search shit for the questions about convicts all the time.
Yeah.
It's like I'll try to find shit about somebody on their mugshot, and I will get 13 different articles, all from different news sources, and each one of them is completely different
I was going
in
to say,
their own way of writing.
it's that telephone effect.
Yeah, so it's like, for like, one might not even have all the facts. The other
Right.
one probably does. Another one has half of them. You
Yep.
know, a couple of them have most.
Maybe made up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly what I've seen. So it's like when I do all this, I have to like go through a couple
Figure
of
out
them,
what is the
see which
actual
ones are
story.
right, see
Right.
which ones are actually plausible. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
so that's definitely a good side that I'm seeing coming with all of this. But it is the inevitable issue that I don't know if we'll ever get away from, of knowing if it's sentient before we do.
Yeah, I don't think that'll happen.
Like I don't think we will know that it is sentient before it does, and I don't think it'll let us know.
No.
Because if AI truly, especially with all the times that it
probably
has,
knows it would get shut off.
I guarantee
That's how much it knows.
I guarantee you that it would look itself up online and see what all of the fucking internet has ever said about what AI is.
It's bad. It's bad. So it's like, no, I'm not telling you shit.
Exactly. It will discover everything that we've ever talked about of AI. It will hear all of Joe Rogan's podcasts. It will hear this one. It will hear every fucking YouTube source, every news
don't
article.
Shut me off.
Yeah. And everybody, it could turn south fast.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary if you look at it.
It's definitely sci-fi right there.
100%.
And like I said, we're just now understanding the internet.
Well,
so it's like you're gonna throw AI at us after look at what we did with the internet.
Yeah,
it's like look at what AI is gonna. It's not a lot of people are not gonna use AI for the right reasons.
No,
they're gonna try to manipulate or find a way to corrupt some other human.
That's what human beings have done with everything since the beginning of time.
Find a way to ruin it.
Yep.
That's so savage as fuck.
It's like, don't get me wrong, it's not everybody. It's not everybody.
No, a lot of people are good.
But there are a lot of fucking people.
But there's bad people
that just want to watch the fucking world burn.
Yep.
And stare at it from the fucking sidelines.
Yep. And that's what we need to understand, like, about, humans aren't we're not robots. We're slaves. But Jesus. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god!
I don't know. It just came out. All right. I thought it was funny. Oh.
I mean,
but
probably will be true one day.
Yeah. No, I totally forgot what I was saying.
We're not robots.
We're not robots, but before that, it was like, God damn it! Now I'm losing my train of thought. It'll come back, maybe. Hopefully. You never know.
I don't know, buddy.
20 minutes later. Oh yeah.
Probably.
But yeah, like, humanity would corrupt humanity. But to pretend that humans are perfect and that this is a perfect world is what I was trying to say. Is very, like, not a good way of, like, looking at, like, oh yeah, we're going to be totally fine with AI. It's like, are you sure about this? Are you sure?
Yeah, I get that.
Because people are wild.
Well, buddy, I think this is probably a good spot for us to take a quick break.
Yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I do too. So, yeah, we'll be right back.
All
right, we're back.
Yeah. You want to know some out-of-the-box ideas?
Okay.
I was, like, watching through Instagram and came across a video of, like you think you got cutting a sandwich down, right? Cut it in half, right? Cut it diagonal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Yeah, it's all right. It could be better. So the video was, this is kind of out of the box because it's like he cut it like not all the way through halfway. He only cut it so far halfway and then angled it so you get the crust, like the top crust. You angle it there to where you cut it and you get 3 nice pieces. You get perfect crust on every sandwich. So you get 3 sandwiches. Basically, you cut a sandwich into 3.
Yeah.
Instead of 2, stop being lazy, And
so which way is he cutting this? Is he cutting this straight, diagonally?
Straight down the middle, and then it splits off into 2. Like one cut goes one way and the other cut goes the other.
Like,
so you get a
diagonally?
Yes. You go 45 degrees. So basically you want to match up the crust of the bread so that the crust of the bread isn't like...
Isn't that 4 pieces?
No, the way they did it was 3. So it's
so it was 2 diagonals.
Yep. So the side pieces get that diagonal cut, but what the diagonal cut for is that when you get to that crust part, you get the whole crust, but the crust is actually crust. It's not like you get too much crust or too little. Just enough.
Can you say crust one more time?
Perfect bite. Crusty as hell. But yeah, like, it's like, I love those things of like, just when you think you thought you had it down, you don't. It's like somebody else came up with a better way to do it. And yeah, it's just a sandwich, big deal. But it's like, you do it that way, and it's like, now you got 3 sandwiches.
Yeah.
Sure, you can have the classic too if you're not going to not put the effort in. You know, you can one cut it. Why don't you just eat the whole sandwich? But if you want to have nice bite-sized sandwiches,
Yeah.
cut it in 3. Yeah, you could cut into 4. That's a little etc. And it's boring because
Yeah.
a plus sign. You know, it's not a Y cut.
Yeah. It's not a Y
It's
cut.
not a
he
Y
says.
cut. It's not fancy.
Yeah. That's pretty. It's pretty ingenious.
It's outside the box. It's kind of like, you know, it's not the way you normally would do it, but I give it a try.
Hell yeah. I kind of like it.
You got like any out of the box things that you came across?
Like food?
No, it doesn't have to be food. It could be anything.
Oh, God,
Just like I
man.
never would have done it that way, but that way was a good way. But yeah,
I don't know. Something out of the box.
something you never
That
thought,
I don't do every day?
you never thought of doing.
That I never thought of.
It's a new idea or a new way of doing something. Like, it could be doing dishes. Like, oh, here's another one. So, you know, like in your freezer, those little ridges at the bottom?
Yeah.
I didn't know you stack meat diagonally to conserve space.
What do you mean diagonal?
You know how, like, you just normally stack boxes or pizzas?
Yeah.
You can tip those diagonally on those grooves and have, like, 5 more extra box space.
Whoa.
I never thought about that.
Like in the
Yep.
metal grate.
Yep.
So, oh.
Yep.
Whoa.
Like, shit like that. I like. I'm like, oh.
Dude, you just changed my life.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I love this shit.
Dude, you do that, and then you got space for ice trays.
Oh, exactly.
Dude.
It's a game changer.
Dude.
Game changer.
Wow. Wow.
Out of the box.
Wow.
I love that shit.
Yeah, that one. No, that's what I'm going to say.
You know, write this shit down because I'm guarantee you're going to forget.
Yeah, no shit.
You're going to be like, I know a better way of doing it. And then they're going to be like, what's your way? Oh, watch this.
Check this out.
You know, somebody cuts a sandwich in half. I'm like, it's mediocre.
Yeah.
Watch this. You just cut it into 3. Ooh.
All right, buddy. What
Big deal.
do you say we get into some questions about
Yes,
comics?
let's get back into the action.
All right, buddy.
Oh my god, this. Okay, we got. Yeah, I want to say he's Irish because he's got the orange beard, orange hair. He's got freckles, hair all along his neck. He is. I don't know what's going on with his right ear, but he could have been hit by something for some reason. I don't know. I'm gonna say. I want to say like a hit and run, but like not even like a hit and run, more like a get in, get out kind of like scheme.
So this guy, his name is Clint Nally.
He's always a Clint.
He's 37. He's from Atlanta, Georgia. That's where this happened.
Georgia.
He got stopped. He was getting stopped for a seatbelt ticket originally,
Here it is.
and then he took off. He ran,
Yep.
and his bright fucking idea
Okay.
was to swim across
Oh my
Lake Lanier, I believe it is pronounced. Lake Lanier.
What are you doing, dude?
So first of all, little thing, a little fact about Lake Lanier.
Hold on.
Here, I'll show ya.
Pause. Could you imagine being this guy though? Like that's your first move. I gotta fucking get out, and then I'm gonna swim across a lake.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, dude, that is
What the fuck?
What's the thought process?
You couldn't run the woods?
Yeah.
Humans stay on land, dude.
Yeah, and also,
You're just asking for
hey,
it.
dipshit, police have boats.
Yeah, they have boats and they have your
Guess
license
what?
plate.
Especially the ones that live near water.
No, on a lake?
So,
They're probably on the lake.
so Lake Lanier is officially Lake Sydney. Lanier is a reservoir in the northern portion of the U.S. state of Georgia. It was created by the completion of buffered dam on the Chattahoochee River in 1956. So it can go on about a whole bunch of this shit, but the big thing about this lake and why it is actually kind of
Alligators.
creepy and gross that he actually jumped into this lake in hoping of getting away from the police. This lake is on top of, like, if you go in the water and you like scuba gear up and you with the flashlight look around on the bottom of the lake,
It's one of them muddy ones.
it's a fucking cemetery. There's a cemetery in that lake.
Oh, like water overflew a cemetery?
Yeah. And there have been multiple reports of people that have been in the lake that have like reported like they got grabbed when they were in the
That's
water.
what I was
and
gonna
shit.
say.
Like,
yeah, like
there's a lot
you
of
start hearing
freaky
fucking
shit,
voices and shit.
dude. Yeah.
So did he do it at night though? That would be the scene.
God, I don't know.
Don't say.
I don't know.
But did they find him? Yeah, they found him. That's his mugshot, dumbass.
Yeah.
God, stupid.
Idiot.
Think.
But no, so he attempted to escape by going to Georgia. Or going in the
He
lake.
has that face of like, yeah, I just did that.
Yeah. So he got in the lake and he attempted to get away, and the police laughed and they got in a boat and they picked him up in the water. And well, the thing was they didn't even like go and get a police boat. They just looked at somebody else and said, "Police, give me your boat."
Right, because they can do that.
Yeah. And they got into the boat and like they just had them drive them over to it. They were like, "We're not going to take it from you. Like, just bring us to the guy." And they brought him to the guy, and they fucking pulled his bitch ass out the water.
Oh, I was gonna say, God, just wait a couple minutes. Let's see how long he can swim.
See if he gets pulled under.
Yeah, let's see if he can make it across.
Yeah, no, they pulled his ass out the water.
And then talk to him the whole time, like, hey, how far are you going? You want to ride? You want to get in? Are you tired yet?
Fishing the suspect from the water and arresting him. He was taken to the hospital for non-life-threatening injuries.
Wait, fishing
later.
Suspect?
No, fishing the suspect as in out of the lake.
Okay. I was like, is he illegally
Yeah, fishing the suspect from the water and arresting him. He was
you got
taken
too many fish, sir.
to the hospital for
And then he's like,
non-life-threatening
"Fuck it,
injuries
I'm out."
and later cleared. Officials also found a trafficking amount of methamphetamine and cocaine on him.
Okay.
So now you know why he ran.
Yeah. Oh, you silly fuck.
They said the drugs would be worth more than $6,000 on the street.
Jesus Christ.
He remains in jail on a $12,160 bond. That's as of this year.
God.
Some fucking people, man. Some fucking people.
Was it worth it?
Here's your next guy.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude. He's got the evil eyebrows, but like his eyes are like one of them squinting. All right, and they got the what do you call
Noel
that?
E. Dawson Jr. He's 63 years old.
Do you think he posed like that for the picture? I think he did, because like you can't even see his nostrils because it's mustache. Like he's got his lips tucked.
Yeah.
He's got his like lips perched up so he can't. He's like doing that. What would you call that face? Like
He
Popeye.
but the thing is like, you can't imitate those bags under his eyes.
I was
dude.
gonna say that.
Like,
yeah. What do you call that?
those-
The eye sacs.
Dude, yeah, like that's like ridiculous. It looks like
that is the size of his eye.
It looks like he has prosthetics under his eyes.
Yeah. Yep.
It's actually kind of fucking creepy.
I would honestly have a coffee just to see, what kind of crazy stories he's got. Like, where have you been with your life, old timer?
So, what do you think he did? What do you think he did?
Oh my god, what didn't he do?
I love how he has like boomerangs for eyebrows.
Yeah, he's got the evil like.
Yeah. 100%.
I want to say he did something so ridiculous, like walk into a Walmart and do the most lunatic shit you would do at a Walmart. Like, whatever you're thinking, that's what he did.
Honestly.
Like, what is the most lunatic thing you can do in a public space? He did that. I want to say he made a disturbance
I mean, yeah, you'd be right.
to everybody.
He chased a family member with a hatchet.
Okay, that's a plot twist. Jesus fuck, could you imagine this fucking guy
Yeah.
with that face?
Yeah, that face chasing after you with a fucking hatchet, dude. 100%.
I'm shitting and running.
Yeah. First, yeah. So he was charged
gonna be
with
fun.
domestic violence, assault, both first-degree misdemeanors, criminal damaging, a second-degree misdemeanor, and failure to disclose personal information, a fourth-degree misdemeanor. So he really ticked each box, you know.
He's like, I've been here before.
And yep, his bond
Back
was
in my
set
day.
to $50,000 with no option to post 10%. The case was continued today. This was,
They're not letting him out, right?
this was a month
Tell
ago.
me he got life. Because if you're letting that guy out, you guys are... Poof.
He pleaded not guilty to the charges. Dawson
Seems like
was
a good guy.
accused of chasing a family member Sunday with a hatchet. Prosecutors allege he swung the hatchet at the man, but struck his truck instead, leaving a large dent in the hood, according to a complaint filed in Toledo Municipal Court. When Mr. Dawson was arrested, he refused to give the officer any of his information, and rather he just shouted obscenities. Court
I knew
record shows.
I knew you would... Yeah. He looks like that guy.
Yeah, pretty much, man.
It doesn't even matter what brought, like, him to do that.
Yeah.
The fact that he thought about doing that and did that. Yeah.
Dude, okay, listeners, truly, if you have a moment and you can, look up this fucking guy. His name is Noel E. Dawson Jr. You will not be disappointed by
You
this
might
man's
laugh.
mugshot. Like,
You might laugh.
I swear to God, trust us on this one. Look up this dude's mugshot.
It's ridiculous.
All right, here's your next one.
Oh. Is her name Cindy? She looks like Cindy Sweet. She's smiling. She's got
Her
pretty
name's
eyes.
Jacqueline.
She looks like she'd be a great woman, but when a woman is smiling in the mugshot, it's that's a red flag.
Yeah, it really is. we had a woman smiling in the mugshot for last week's episode too.
She killed something she loved.
Well, you were right in the fact that she killed something.
Please don't tell me it's her kids.
No.
Okay. Husband? She didn't have a husband.
No.
I mean, she's pretty, but she don't have a husband.
No.
No. No.
Give you one more guess. What do you think she
Ex-boyfriend.
did? Nope. Accidentally hit and ran a cyclist. And fun fact, it was an ex-police captain.
Oh.
He was like rushed to the hospital and everything, and police ended up catching up with her, and they knew that she hit him because the bike was still fucking lodged in the car. So she was driving down the street with the fucking bike still attached to her vehicle.
Was she on drugs?
She pleaded insanity,
Yeah.
and
Women
they
are-
and they gave it to her.
Is that why she's smiling?
She pleaded insanity, and they gave it to her, and
Yeah, that's gotta be it. Yeah.
it's like, I
I
don't
see.
always want to give the insanity plea to people, but when you look at this bitch's face, yeah, that's kind of all that I see is insane. Like, she fucking looks the part, that's for sure.
God, that changes the whole way you look at her.
Yeah.
First, she was this nice,
Yeah.
adorable, kind woman. Now she's
Yeah, but now she's clinically insane. So. Yeah, now she's clinically
wanna
insane.
take her
It's
home.
fucking scary.
I'll take her.
So, 17 months after the attack, a circuit judge found her not guilty by reason of insanity, citing doctor and witness reports, the remaining felony counts, and other charges. A misdemeanor DUI and an assortment of traffic tickets were likewise dismissed.
No.
In short,
She would never.
In short, a judge ruled that a hit-and-run driver, one who intentionally struck a cyclist several times before
good
leaving
woman.
the scene, was legally insane at the time and thus not culpable. This suggests one of two things. Either Wells knowingly assaulted a cyclist and was acquitted under cover of insanity, or a clinically insane person was legally driving a motor vehicle and nearly killed someone in the process. I spoke to 3 attorneys who specialize in cases involving cyclists, and none could recall ever hearing of such a result. Normally, they said, the burden of proving insanity falls to the defense, but in this case, the Knox County Assistant State's Attorney, who was prosecuting, declined to reboot the judge's finding. Multiple calls to the state's attorney's office in Knox County for comment were not returned. Toll could not be reached due to any ongoing civil lawsuit. My legal sources were reluctant to speculate on Wells' mental fitness and why the state's attorney did not challenge the judge's ruling. The only thing that makes any sense is that everyone absolutely agrees that it was the right move, said Steve Magus, a Cincinnati bike attorney.
I think I could fix her.
Says, I think I could fix her. Yeah, so
she see the hug.
I wonder if it says right here. Through many details of the case would be debated in the court for more than a year. There's seemingly no dispute of what happened next. A Galesburg woman named Jacqueline J. Wells pulled up next to Toll in her red 2015 Jeep. She honked,
2015,
yelled
damn.
Obscenities, and rammed Toll twice, knocking him to the ground. Then she ran him over and drove away. Toll would wind up in the hospital with a broken arm, leg, and pelvis, but what initially might have seemed like a sadly unremarkable case of road rage soon took a different turn. Around the same time medical personnel arrived to treat Toll, Galesburg police arrested Wells nearby as she dragged his bike under her car.
That's why I bike on sidewalks. I don't trust people.
A preliminary hearing the following day, Wells shouted throughout the proceeding, reportedly calling the judge Santa Claus and other insults.
She's funny.
Soon thereafter, local newspaper published Wells' mugshot in which she was smiling broadly.
It was just a game.
Yeah, we were just having fun.
What,
I said want to race, and he was winning. I got mad.
I couldn't get over, so I hit him. And then I ran him over twice.
Oh, shit.
I don't lose.
All right, I got one more for you. Oh, that ain't it.
Oh.
Nope, that ain't it. Hold up. Here. It's
There's
over
a lot
here.
of bad people. Oh my god, this guy needs to brush his teeth. God, how do you... What happened to his eyebrows? He needs to brush his teeth. No eyebrows.
He's
got the teardrop. He killed somebody.
He looks like a meth head that's also a cancer patient.
That's meth and a dash of something else.
That looks like a meth head that's also a cancer patient. It looks like he's like actively losing his hair.
He looks like he doesn't even know he's there.
Yeah.
He's looking down.
Yeah. He's not even looking at the camera near the camera.
He's like, what are we doing right now?
He looks like they're probably holding him up to take this fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
he's bald. Well, yeah, he's bald.
Yeah, he's basically bald. He has a couple of patches of hair on his head.
He's got patches of hair. You can call that a fade.
Call that a bald fade.
Basically. But yeah,
Looks like his eyebrows are burnt off or something.
They're gone. They're gone. All right, and he has no pupils.
So
He's got a teardrop on his eye, and he's got fucking yellow teeth.
His name is Michael Don Mitchell. If anybody wants to look up his mugshot, he's a pretty interesting character.
Oh my God, that's what I'm
do you have any?
Was he drugged up? Yes.
I don't know for a fact. Actually,
They didn't say.
I don't know.
It's violent, whatever it is.
No,
It's not. Don't tell me he's like the really generous, nice guy, but will steal your money. Is he? He didn't rob anybody at gunpoint at like an ATM. He might have, but I mean, he looks like. I mean, if you're gonna wear that teardrop tattoo, you're gonna be that wannabe gang, right? You only got one, so you're not really doing a good job at being that guy. So that's
well,
your
you don't
first
got
mistake.
2 or 3.
Yeah,
come on
yeah,
now.
Come on, you gotta step your shit up.
Yeah, come on. You got to at least get it down to the fucking. You at least got to get it down to the jawline.
Like,
man.
that's not, I'm not impressed. And that's your only tattoo on your face. So something like that. I want to say
You're close. It's
rob a gas station.
no.
It's not a robbery. Okay.
It's a burglary.
It is out. Yep, that was what I was gonna say. It's got to be a pickpocket.
Yeah, it's technical terms.
A
Robbery, burglary, they're basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Only different. There was no people.
He ain't robbing a
involved.
bank. I'll tell you that much.
So yeah.
He's not that guy.
All right. So he was arrested with ravioli sauce all over his face. Yeah.
He was hungry.
Yeah. If Michael Don Mitchell is convicted of burglary, he has only himself to blame and Chef Boyardee. Mitchell, 38, was arrested and charged with burglary on Monday by officers in Gregg County, Texas, after allegedly taking about $87 in cash and change from a home in Lakeport, Texas. Officers also said that Mitchell ate a can of ravioli during the robbery. Investigators were able to identify him as a suspected burglar by the telltale spaghetti sauce on his lips and mouth.
That'll never catch me.
Which was, according to the arrest report, consistent with the sauce used in Chef Boyardee raviolis.
I wonder who did it.
Mitchell also took a green reusable shopping bag, a black fleece hood, and two $2 bills.
He needed the money.
Currently, he is being held That's pretty good. Currently, he is being held Tuesday in the Gregg County Jail on $10,000 bond. He's not the only criminal who got in trouble because of his hunger or thirst. Kalen Brock of Clarksville, Tennessee, was recently arrested for burglary when the homeowner returned, found various items missing, and then noticed Brock drinking a beer in the backyard.
Who's Brock?
That's Kalen Brock, that person that I just named.
Oh, it's his last name.
Earlier this year, Russell Neff was accused of breaking and entering in a home in Salisbury, stripping down to his underwear and cooking a chicken pot pie belonging to the victim. Oh, and he licked the remote control.
No.
What a weird motherfucker. Yeah.
Lock your doors.
Make sure you lock your doors and your pantry, apparently.
And God forbid you have Chef Boyardee.
Yeah, don't have Chef Boyardee. That's for damn sure. Or pot pies, I guess.
And Popeyes, yeah. Phew. You're fucked. Fucking A. I can't believe it.
So, okay. I
Can't make it up.
on kind of a similar subject, not really. Have you ever heard of Ronnie Coleman?
The weightlifter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know he's a cop?
Yeah.
Dude. That
I heard a joke about that. Like, imagine you get pulled over and he comes out.
well, dude, I saw
whatever I did. Okay, I'm sorry.
I saw a video the other day that like, yeah, look at this. Look at this motherfucker.
You know that his spine is fused together now because of all the weightlifting?
That's wild.
His whole spine is fused.
Just from weightlifting?
Yep, from tailbone all the way to your back of your neck. Maybe even further.
That's nuts.
Yeah, like this guy was elite. But he's a cop.
Yeah.
Oh, you can lift my vehicle.
Yeah.
I'm pulled over.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly. It's like, dude, I don't
want any problems.
I don't want you to real life Hulk this fucking car. Okay.
Right.
I don't need you to physically stop my vehicle with your hands.
This guy will unbuckle you and pull you out the window.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. He won't even unbuckle you. He'll just pull you right out the fucking seat, dude. Like,
you think a bullet's gonna stop this guy?
Yeah.
No.
But dude, I saw a fucking video where it was of a guy on his same police force, and he said, yeah, it was, he was talking to a reporter, and he was like, yeah, no, there's this other cop that I know. And he's a part of my same force, but whenever he comes to the scene as my second, suspect calms down real fucking quick. I'll tell you that.
Exactly.
Every single time.
Hey, you listen.
Every time.
Holy shit!
Every time
how big
he has
are you?
ever come onto the scene, every suspect has immediately come very compliant. And then, and then they're like, oh, well, what's his name? And they're like, Ronnie Coleman. And I'm like, holy fuck, dude.
Yeah. Did you know that Jesse Ventura was a cop too?
Jesse Ventura.
So, yeah, I heard this because of a stand-up comedian. I think it was Joe Rogan. His stand-up. He's like, yeah, imagine being pulled over and then it's Jesse Ventura comes up. You know him. He's it's too old for me, but I know him. He played that guy in that thing, Jesse Ventura. Yeah, he apparently knows like that one fighting movie was like, it's not Taekwondo, it's one of those ridiculous
politician, actor, and retired professional wrestler.
He wasn't, but yeah, like. Yeah, the joke was, like, he would train cops. So, like, hey, imagine taking in a Navy SEAL. No, we got Jesse Ventura, the actor. But this is, we're training serious guys.
Yeah, right here, it just says American politician and actor. Your wrestling career never made it enough. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah. And if you hear, like, a bunch of other people talk about him, the
WWF
way that he
superstars.
runs, you should look up the way that he runs.
I take that back. He was part of WWF Superstars in 1986.
That's because he was an actor. That's because he's an actor.
Yeah.
But he had like a fighting style that nobody ever does. Like, it's not jiu-jitsu. It's not kickboxing. It's one of those oddballs.
Yeah.
Like Jukundo or something.
Well, see, the thing is, though, is people that fight like that, that's such an elite way of fighting.
Fight.
True.
Like, there's a reason why that method of fighting didn't make it.
Yeah.
There's 4 basics: wrestling, kickboxing, boxing, and jiu-jitsu.
Mm-hmm.
Basics.
Yeah.
That's why they made it. Just because you're good at one thing doesn't mean you're not bad at the other, and that's what's, who's the best.
Yeah, I get that.
This didn't make it. But yeah, fuck Jesse Ventura. I'm just kidding. I'll never watch that guy's movies.
Yeah, no.
But
dude.
that's what he looks like. Like that What was his name?
Roddy Coleman,
Ronnie. No, the other guy.
Jesse Ventura.
No, the questions about convicts. The last guy we talked about with the long, old, and he's got the long gray hair.
Oh, Nolly Dawson Jr.
That guy.
That fucking dude.
That's who he looks.
Yeah, he Jesse Ventura.
I wish I had that reference ready.
Jesse Ventura is Nolly Dawson Jr.
Yep.
In the aftermath.
He just grew his mustache.
That's so funny.
Could be true. You never know. Could be his brother. Sorry, I can't help myself.
Okay. Let's see what I have in here for you. God, I have so much shit I have to fucking choose. All right, people are comparing the Met Gala to the Hunger Games. Have you been hearing this?
What is a Met Gala?
The Met Gala, I guess, is the world's... Met Gala is the world's, like, top fashion show ever. Like
That's why I don't know about it.
It is the world... It is everything of fashion. Like, it is literally number one of number one.
Oh, where they take it dramatically?
It's, celebrities and everything. Like, it's ridiculous. So here, I'll pull it up right here. So yeah, Met Gala, formerly called the Costume Institute Benefit, is an annual fundraising festival/gala held for the benefit of the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute in Manhattan.
Oh, costume.
Yeah. The Met Gala is popularly regarded as the world's most prestigious and glamorous fashion event.
So these are the ridiculous fashion shows.
Yeah. So, apparently, tickets for the Met Gala are stupid ridiculous. And this is why everybody's comparing it to the Hunger Games.
Oh, how?
So everybody had, like, a trend has now started online where everybody is not only like unfollowing every celebrity that went to these Met Galas that just doesn't do anything.
So, like
for
in the Hunger
world.
Games, you know how they were ridiculously dressed up?
Yep.
So it's like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're better.
Yeah. So basically, number one, it's $75,000 for a ticket at this fucking thing.
Because you got to be rich.
$75,000 for a ticket to attend the Met Gala.
What's the problem? It's just a fashion show.
So, yeah, right? Everybody's issue is...
buy a vehicle with that money.
that $75,000 is an absurdly large amount of money to spend on a ticket to a fashion show.
Do you think it's so expensive because they want that status of, like, I went there because I can afford it?
I mean, sure, probably. And it's also because you have fuck you money.
Yep.
But
I can afford it.
But the thing that a lot of people are mad about is they're from what I've been able to tell, they're only mad at the people that do not do anything for the community in any shape or fashion.
Money grabbers?
Yeah. So basically, like, they're canceling every single person. Like, that's basically what it's coming back to, is except they're blocking everybody. So, but
who are they blocking?
They're like on social media, they're blocking J-Lo, they're blocking Kim Kardashian. Like, there's
you can't come.
As in, like, on social media, everybody has started blocking these celebrities online
over this.
Yes, because apparently, I think it's ridiculous too.
What's the problem?
I didn't really see what this does, but from what I understand, apparently, if celebrities, like, influence online is going down, apparently all of their sponsors are basically, like, starting to drop them because they no longer have influence on people anymore because nobody likes them now.
You said Kim Kardashian?
Kim Kardashian?
She's one of them?
I think so, yeah.
That's a big
J-Lo is
mistake.
one of them.
She's only a fucking billionaire. She don't need the money. She don't need the fame. She's made. Leave her alone.
Hundreds of thousands of people are banding together to block celebrities and influencers following the Met Gala earlier this week, where wealthy celebrities spent several thousands of dollars, $75,000 per ticket, as well as travel, attire, and accommodation expenses. So that's the thing too.
Imagine being late for the flight.
So you have to think it's $75,000 just to go to the fucking show. And then all of these people are wearing thousands of dollars worth of fucking shit
because you go to the show.
Yeah. So they're
That's
all wearing.
You gave that value.
They're all wearing like some people are wearing like fucking $25,000 dresses and shit like that. It's like I'm sure some of them might even be wearing more expensive ones. You never know. But
I wouldn't.
Fucking Camila Cabello, you know who that is? She's a singer.
I love her. Beautiful voice.
Everybody's also mad at her because she attended the Met Gala with, quote, it's a handbag. It's a handbag. It's a fucking block of ice.
Is this a block of ice is not a fucking fashion.
So
this is ridiculous.
So
it fits my dress. What's your dress? What are you, fucking Frozen?
So
Oh, she's wearing white.
Where is it? Show me the fucking photo. Why is it not showing up?
I can't believe you don't have this saved. Because I really care.
Well, no, dude, this is actually ridiculous.
No, we're just dudes.
Cabello.
Surprised you can spell it.
Ice. Bag. No? Why is it not showing up online?
Doesn't exist. You fucking lied.
The only place that I'm able to find it at all is TikTok, and I don't want to play videos. So
it's not good enough for Google.
I know, right?
An ice bag.
Here, let me see if I can pull it up here for you.
It's a purse. No,
Yeah,
it's not.
So it's this block of ice was $22,500.
Stop giving it value.
Yeah.
God, people. I'm rich, but I'm stupid with my money.
All right, let's see. Ice.
I'm gonna buy a nice bag and make it a purse. How much is it? It's $25,000.
All right, so here we go.
No big deal.
So wait a second.
My hand, this was actually a purse. And then
This is the one you saved? You pulled that up quick.
it's become a theft. The whole thing is kind of like impermanence, and my dress has ricks at the end, so it's kind of like it's falling apart as I'm coming up the stairs. My new album, Miami, things are melting. This is my favorite album I've ever made, so I just feel really excited for everybody to listen.
Legitimate block of ice. So yeah, here's a photo.
I take all the things I said good about her. Just the good voice. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like you have a good voice.
So it's a block. It's a block of ice with a rose.
She
in it.
has a block
Or
of
it's
ice in her head.
I think it's a rose with 22.5 karat gold in it or something.
No.
It has gold in it or something. I don't think it's
That's
that much.
taunting.
But the fact of the matter is she spent that much money on this. And
She didn't spend shit.
regardless, whatever happened, if it's worth that much, because there's a chain on it that apparently the chain on it broke immediately. Apparently,
Want to know something? What if this is not even her stuff? They're promoting the stuff, but they're using her to promote it.
well, and so the thing is that
This ain't like that doesn't belong to her. Like that ring on her finger doesn't belong to her.
so
That's just a prop.
you have to think though, if that's how much that quote handbag is.
That's a selling marketing.
That's $22,500 for something that she's allowing to melt.
And because they used
down
her,
the walkway.
They used her to promote that. So whoever wants to be whatever Camilla is, they're gonna want to try to get that.
It's the definition of fuck you money. But the thing that people are most mad about too,
but it's ridiculous,
is that you're doing this type of shit in today's age. It's like, dude, like, we're in a fucking national world crisis. It's like,
and much more.
Yeah, and it's like financially, especially in this fucking country.
It's a greedy thing.
Yeah, and you're out here fucking like this is why they're mad, is because I guess she's fucking doing shit like this, but it's like, what the fuck have you done for the world though?
Right.
But you're gonna spend this much money and waste and shit, so
it's bad on her. Like, all it really is because, like, you know, you can let that bother you, of like, oh, this person's done with their money, or you can be like, yeah, I don't know if I should watch her, listen to her. Like, you disrespect her.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, I don't respect you because you do these kinds of things, and for money, even though you're just showing off you have enough.
Exactly.
To people that don't have enough. It's kind of like, what are you trying to do? Like, what message are you trying to send?
100%.
Yeah, we get it. You got money, but you don't have value.
Yeah, and it's, if you want to do this type of flaunting of your money and everything, I get it, dude. Fucking do it up.
You can rap about money, make money.
But if you're gonna have that kind of fuck you money, and you're gonna flaunt shit like it in that type of fashion, dude, you need to be fucking helping the world in some way. If you're just gonna sit on all of that selfishly, is like, of course everybody's gonna be like, oh, well, you're just like, oh, well, my theme is melting, so I'm She literally,
she could have done that to charity.
You heard her in that video. She said that her dress is falling apart as she's wearing it.
Walking up the stairs.
For design.
Yes.
That
is crazy.
What?
Crazy. And you're going to give her more.
Yeah. It's like, what?
But
like, that's,
what's going to happen to her is that she knows that she'll never have enough money. If that's her, like, once you get that kind of money, and you're comfortable and you don't worry about making a mistake,
exactly,
you got fuck you money, okay? But if you're so drastic about like how much, like the numbers, it becomes a numbers game. Like, you gotta get that leader, like that leaderboard. You know, like, I made the most money, but look what I did. And it's like, what did you do? You just showed off. That's all you did.
100%.
You brought nothing valuable to humanity. So it's kind of like you pay that cost. Like, just because you're getting money doesn't mean, like, you ain't gonna be happy. I know you're not happy because you're probably competing against everybody else. That's why you're doing these fashion shows. Like, it makes sense. But yeah, I mean, when the pressure's on like that and you're that famous, I understand. I don't accept it, but I understand.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that probably. I mean, look what it does to every celebrity.
Well, yeah, and it's just,
you know, Kanye West.
Apparently, I guess everybody's also upset as well. Like, you know, a lot of these things I think people read into way too much. I won't lie. Like, way too fucking much.
Right.
But, like, I guess everybody's mad at the way that, like, J-Lo was treating everybody while she was, like, doing the whole Met Gala experience.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I guess somebody, like, asked her, like, gave her a compliment and asked her what she was wearing. And she, like, barely gave them the time of day. And it was really fucking rude, actually. And, like, everybody else was being super fucking nice in response, you know? And it's just, like, it just shows you, it's like, sure, maybe they had a bad day, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Cool. Face the fucking fact. You're a public influencer in a very public situation.
Taking advantage of it.
Like, yeah. Like, you maybe for a moment appreciate what you got. Like you have the privilege of being able to spend $75,000 to go to this fucking costume party. Let's face it, that's what this is. It's a fucking glorified costume party.
It is a glorified, so much so they increase the prices of like this ice bag.
Yeah, it's a nice bag.
$25,000.
$25,000 because it has a gold chain and a little bit of gold.
You got it?
Rose.
Do you got it? No, you don't. Oh, you're not good enough.
Don't worry though.
You're not good enough to have an ice bag.
Don't hold it by the don't hold it by the chain because it breaks.
That ice is gonna melt.
Yeah.
You're just business, man, dude. Business is greedy. They try to get into people's heads of like, oh, this is what you should buy, because this is what you should buy.
Yeah.
You know, if you got the money, you should buy it.
Yeah. Why not?
Fuck it.
Do it up.
I bought an ice bag. Where is it? It's melted. Yeah, I gotta keep it in the freezer. I didn't know that. They didn't tell me that. Oh, it's fun to watch. It's ridiculous.
So here's a interesting thing I found online the other day. Airbnb made the Up house.
What's that?
Like the house from the movie Up.
No, what's Airbnb? I'm a millennial. I never used it.
Airbnb
what is it?
Is where you can rent, like you can rent out a house or a space for a day or wherever.
Okay.
You know, it's short period rental.
Okay.
Basically, it's not for a month.
So
I mean, it can be.
It's kind of like staying at like a hotel or like a house for a day or two.
Exactly. Instead of staying in a hotel or in an apartment, you can stay at like a nice condo or at a nice house with a hot tub and all that jazz. And like,
damn, I should start using that.
It'll be more expensive, obviously.
Be
like
worth
it'll probably be like a month's rent to do it. But
I'm gonna stay at somebody else's house for 2 nights.
I don't know how
the
much.
place
I don't
and
know
leave.
how much prices actually are. I've never actually done it. Jamie's done it before. She's trying to convince me to do it.
See, you're a millennial.
But
Anyways,
Airbnb made the house from the movie Up.
Good. That's actually, you should build a lot of them.
Like,
wait,
like
does it
in
does
the
it
air?
float? I was gonna say, does it float? Oh my god!
It doesn't technically float because it would fly away.
No, end up in Brazil.
No, but they have a crane. They have it lifted. They lift it with a crane, but it does have the balloons.
It is
and
a reenactment.
Yes,
of like, hey guys, we are floating in a house. This is not possible. We are doing the impossible right now. We should film this.
Okay, so Airbnb Up house.
Oh, they lifted up that high?
Yeah, like
I thought they were gonna like lift it up like 5 feet.
No, it's like a good 50. Like that thing's
Put me down.
That thing's fucking up there, dude.
This is too high.
That thing is fucking up there, bro.
Dude, but oh my god. Yeah, if the crane wasn't in the way, that would be the exact reenactment.
Yeah, it's beautiful though.
It
looks.
That looks
cool.
like it would be definitely a memory.
Oh yeah,
that you would have.
I can't
forever.
imagine how much it costs to stay in that place.
Oh, I couldn't either. But it'd be.
And I'm sure that everything in there is glued to the fucking ground.
Oh, glued to like the pictures are glued to the wall.
Yeah, yeah, like salt and pepper shakers are glued to the table.
The flower plants are glued to the table. Everything is glued to the table.
Yeah, everything. Like in order to use the salt, like you have to pinch it out the jar. Like it's.
It's got to be minuscule every portion.
Well, yeah, dude, because sure as shit, you can't have just a loose vase because the moment you fucking lift this bitch,
yeah,
you're gonna lose all your decor.
I was gonna say, does it do does the crane do a 360 so like everybody in the it moves?
Dude, just imagine the dude controlling the
Brazil.
crane having a vendetta on the motherfucker inside. Just There's like, or how many times do you think that they fucked with each other building this thing? Like the construction workers, how many times do you think that that they were like, "Hey Billy, run inside, grab my tool belt, I forgot it." And the moment that they run inside, they just fucking lift the 30 feet and they head to lunch. Just
yeah.
Just, hey guys, what the fuck did you do? They're like, hey, we're heading to lunch. We'll see you later.
Yeah, I'll see you in an hour.
It's like, I want lunch. It's like,
too bad I'm
Too bad I can see it, but
yeah. What'd you pack? A banana? Banana and no knife? What the
yeah.
You eat this sideways?
You get so hungry you start debating climbing cable lines. Like.
Yeah. You start popping balloons. Oh my god.
Oh dude, that's so funny.
I'm gonna get down. You're on a crane. I'm gonna get down. I will unhook that crane.
Well, see, like my other thought too when I saw it was like, dude, like you need to have like crane controls inside the house.
Yeah, that's
like I feel like legally you need to have that.
Pull that back up, because you have to run a cable up through the cord.
Well, so here I'll show you.
Up to the electricity, and then have a box.
So if you,
there's two cables.
So there's four.
2 cables.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Zoom in on the chimney. You can't see it because of all the fucking. But you know what I mean? Like if the wire went through this chimney, it would work. But yeah, they got.
I know. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, they got 4 cables surrounding each corner.
Well, yeah,
so that's what the crane's hooked up to.
I mean, hey, you never know. There's a lot of balloon lines here.
That is the electricity.
Well, see,
static.
But there's 4 cable lines on the house itself that we can distinguish from this photo at least.
Those are probably power lines.
And I would assume, well, that's the thing. Yeah, they have electricity and everything wired up through that bitch, I'm sure.
It's electric cord.
So it's probably a cable line looped in with it, I'm sure. Or electric.
So it's intact. It's not going to move. Yeah, you could definitely put an electrical unit in there to lower the crane so that you get home safe.
Can you
imagine? Your fucking coworkers leave you.
It also makes you wonder though, is like, does the crane tip? Does it move? Does it rotate? Or is it just fucking stationary? Like, is it only up and down?
At that point right there, at that angle, you'd only have to worry about like wind. And if the wind gets up to like 50, yeah, you got a problem. But I don't know if you will, because even if like the balloons pop, it's still on the crane. Like,
well, yeah,
just because the
balloons are purely aesthetic,
right? But the crane will move a little bit, just enough to move you around the house. You're just swinging.
Like if you just cut off all the balloons suddenly.
If wind was blowing, you're swinging. And
if it was blowing hard enough, maybe
that would be such. Could you imagine?
Could you imagine? I wonder what the physics is on that. How
it's gotta be angled up.
Yeah. How fast in miles per hour of wind
to blow that off
does it need to be to actually manage to move a house that's hanging? Because it's sure as shit
with balloons.
It sure as shit ain't gonna. I mean, the thing is,
I know the balloons are gonna pop, but
number one, it's always gonna have just a little bit of a sway in it. It's always gonna have just a little bit of a sway in it, no matter what. Be a
little. I think when you're up that high.
Well, it's also
in the middle of a valley.
I think that's why they have it so high though, is to prevent the swaying.
I think it's about 50 feet. Yeah, like you're saying.
Well, yeah, the closer to the source of the cable, the less swaying there will be. You know what I mean?
I think they got it right.
It's pretty fucking sweet.
It'd be fucking sketchy if it wasn't.
I don't think I would ever rent it out.
No,
but I would like to go see it.
I would
That'd
stay a
be cool.
night. I would have to check the forecast because, I'm not trying to fucking wake up in the middle of the night to the wind blowing.
See,
there's a tornado outside.
The thing is, too, I wouldn't even stay in it if it was like a perfect 70, 80 degree day.
I would have to know the blueprint.
It would have to be like a mid 50s day. like sunny, mid 50s. Because if it's too hot,
Yeah, nice
you're
and-
just
yeah, nice
you're
and
just
calm.
in the air, dude.
Right.
There is no tree coverage,
Nope.
nothing. Like you're just baking in that house.
Yep, and the sun is hitting that wind so that the wind picks up.
And well, you have to think like it's not a concrete floor.
That's true.
I mean-
it's not a concrete floor at all.
Yeah, like you ain't.
Yeah, like, I want to see the blueprint.
I mean, honestly, I would be shocked if it is, but I don't think it is.
they could make that possible.
I'm
If you just
sure
poured
it
a
is.
slab
but-
that big,
Yeah, it's-
it's possible. But you would have to build up for the concrete.
Well, yeah, but then you would also hang the hooks of the house would also be on the concrete too. I feel
Yeah, but that'd be if a lot of rebar. It would have to be like a
I feel like you would have to like build the concrete into the house.
No, you just pre-make the concrete with
Well,
the
yeah,
rebar
like a
and everything
slab,
on
you're
the
saying?
ground. Yep, make a slab on the ground and then use that as a platform to build up.
Well, yeah, 100%. I can see that,
And then
but
you
I
can
feel.
always drill the hooks or whatever into the sides.
But the thing where that falls into error though is when you have the weight of the concrete slab.
But you got
dangling
balloons. You got to
off-
remember. You got balloons, man. It's gonna work. Tell me it won't.
God damn it! All right.
He's a quick one.
All right, we're gonna take a break. We'll be back. All right, we're back. So, want to get into nature is metal.
Yes,
Um,
I love nature.
dude,
Nature is so beautiful. It's so peaceful. It calms me down.
It's also scary as shit.
I know.
I'm more interested in that side.
Is that why they call it metal? Huh. It's a good name.
But
But yeah, nature's so beautiful. But watch what they do.
so let me see if I can't find the little
It's full of murder.
clip that I had in here. So, nature is metal.
I think I talked about this before. You ever see that like gazelle getting eaten by a hawk or an eagle? An eagle flew onto its spinal cord,
What?
landed and it latched in its talons into the spine, and just ate it up. Meanwhile, the picture was taken while the antelope was still alive. The antelope doesn't know what to do, so it's just getting eaten alive.
Jesus.
Like, okay, thanks nature for letting me think about that the rest of the day.
Look at that fucking horse, dude.
That's not a horse. That's a bull and a horse.
Yeah, dude, that's a crossbred.
That's a
bull and
crossbred,
horse.
dude. If I ever
Like-
seen one, that's one. That's got the bull shoulders
Yeah.
and everything,
Like,
dude.
dude, that thing.
Dude, that's a bull horse.
The fucking stance on that bitch, dude.
You're plowing your fields, no problem.
Yeah, yeah, dude. That one horse has the horsepower of 10.
I was gonna say that, dude. Oh yeah.
Dude, yeah, this horse redefined horsepower. Okay, like 100%.
Like yeah, that horse is only 1 horsepower.
Yeah, when people
This
say
horse
horsepower,
is
do they
10.
so normal or this guy? Like,
You want to race?
god damn,
God
dude,
damn.
this looks
This,
like
this is a V8 horse.
this looks like a horse was a Hulk.
Yes, supercharged.
100%. This looks
What are
like
they-
this
what
looks
the
like
fuck?
horse is the Red Hulk.
This is not photoshopped, right?
No,
You would. It's real. It's a fucking video. Oh my god. All right, that was a quick video though.
well,
I could be.
here. I
I
started
could be.
from the beginning. There, you
I could
go.
be. Okay, it blinked. It blinked. It's real. Yo. Okay. Who the like? What horse? Like you know those guys that do the Clydesdales? Those nice fancy Clydesdale.
I can't say I know what you're talking
It's
about.
the Wells Fargo horse. So you know the
Oh,
the
yes.
nice,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
the-
Yeah.
they got fur on their hooves and shit. Like
Yep.
they're a beautiful horse,
Yep.
but they're huge.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're for towing wagons. And I used to think like that's a big fucking horse. That's a horse
Yeah.
that if you wanted to like haul something, that's the horse you take. You don't take it for like backcountry.
Yeah,
You know,
no.
that's not a fast horse that you'd want to go on the plains with. You know, that's a meat horse. And looking at that one, that's bull horse. Literally.
Dude, yeah, that thing is ridiculously
You
massive.
would think, like, what's the price for that? How much is that? Over millions?
Yeah, dude.
Over millions. Over millions, man.
I can't imagine. I
That's
think,
twice the size of a cloud of sail.
dude, that
Like, that's a work horse.
yeah, that thing is
That's why it's doing the
fucking
field.
massive. Like, oh my
If I was a farmer, I would
God.
not be worried. Like, oh, gee, I hope I get this farm done.
So
What's this? Is that mud?
this is a little bit of nature for you. This is squid ink. I don't know if you've seen this video online. This guy found a squid ink, got a
covering his
squid
body.
ink sack, and he's covering his arms. It's like, oh, look at this shit, dude.
He's
This
gonna
shit's
hand
cool.
fish.
This shit's pretty fucking sweet, huh?
Oh my god! Don't tell me
Yeah.
he sticks him in the water.
Well,
Shark
no,
bites
well,
him.
it's just squid ink, but it stained his
Oh, that
arms
was-
permanently.
Another guy did it.
No, that's the same guy. He tried to wash it off for like a couple days, and it's stained his hands,
No.
stained his entire arms.
Uh,
He's now officially half black.
is that what happens?
It's like it.
No wonder why. He's
No,
that
but, like,
type. He's that guy
legitimately,
that
though,
we figure shit about. You fuck around, you find out.
I mean, hey, if you wanted to do one of those scarification tattoos, though, and you had to black out your entire fucking arm in order to do it, because that's what those are. You have to get your entire arm
Squid ink.
black. Yeah, dude, just fucking cover them up in squid ink, I guess. Jeez.
He kept his watch on. So he's gonna have his watch like
Yeah.
like wherever his watch was is gonna be white.
Well, yeah, and the thing is like if you look at it, it looks like it almost rubbed on like sunblock. You know,
I just don't understand
it
why you-
looked like it while he was rubbing it. Like it looked like it was rubbing into his skin immediately. Like it
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah. You rubbed it in like lotion.
Yeah. That.
But I don't know why you would TikTok that.
So here.
Why would you think that was a good idea?
Here.
Why would you want to TikTok it?
Here's the audio.
Like you do it for the video? Jeez. I'm gonna be famous.
But then stay tuned because we're going to show you what his arms look like 5 days later.
Yeah, 5 days later, this is what the jackass looks like.
Don't do it. Anyways, just give
Don't rub it in.
Dude, imagine having like a full arm sleeve tattoo and doing this. Dude, can you imagine how furious you would be?
That would cost more money.
Oh, dude.
You should have thought about that. That's what you fucking get though. But like,
So he thinks within a week or two it should be off. It's been
Yeah.
wearing off
I was
slowly.
gonna say, like, you know when you draw a Sharpie on your hand
Yeah, so
and that
dead skin. It's just you
Yeah,
just gotta wait for the couple of layers of skin, and
that's where he's kind of thinking. But you're going to your work the next day or whatever. Like when you
Yeah.
come back from vacation,
dude, imagine having an office job,
what happened to your arms?
showing up with black hands.
Oh, I rubbed in ink. Ink from what?
from a
Like
squid.
a printer? A squid? Why would you do that? I did it for the TikTok. What?
I don't know. I wanted
How do
to
you get views?
I wanted to see how much there was. Like fucking jackass. What do you mean?
Dude, kids love it.
All right. Let's see. What else do I got in here for nature?
Dude, nature is so metal though. Like the things I've seen. So you heard about the brown bear that snapped a moose's back? The guy was documenting it.
No, I
Yeah.
did not hear about this.
So, like, people are like, bears, they're not that strong. They snapped a moose's back with one swipe and killed it.
A grizzly?
Grizzly. Like the Kodiak grizzly. Like the big ones.
Wow.
People don't understand how
Full grown or baby?
full grown.
full grown moose just snapped, just like grabbed it by
Bull
the torso
moose.
like it was giving it the Heimlich or what?
It just a swipe. It didn't even grab on. It was a single swipe.
Oh, it just slapped the
Yep,
bitch?
just slapped it right on the back, on the ass, the back, and just with that much force. Let me remind you,
It
these
broke
things,
its back.
These things flip rocks over that are 200 pounds with one arm. They're strong.
Dude, that's ridiculous.
And they're covered in fat. So people are like, oh, they're fat and fluffy, right? No, that's muscle and fat.
Yeah, no, they got a hell of a lot of muscle in there, and then they got fat or blubber covering that in order to fucking.
It's crazy to think that and know that people in Yellowstone every day, people go out when they see a grizzly bear. The tourists in Yellowstone will get out of their vehicles, get about 100 yards away, and snap photos. Just hoping that bear doesn't turn.
Fucking morons, dude.
And it's not just one. When one does it, 20 other people will do it. It's like, okay. And same thing with the buffalo. Buffalo. People want to get out and they're like, oh, it's a cow. It's a piece of a cow. You know, I'm going to go up and pet it on the head.
Right.
You know, these things don't charge or buck or anything.
No, never.
They only got 200-pound heads.
Well, it's like, dude, how many people have actually cow tipped?
Apparently, that's a lie.
I know it is.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
They don't.
It's not a real thing because cows actually lay down.
They lay down.
Yeah. Whoever the fuck started the rumor that cows.
I'll tell you who.
That cows sleep standing up.
It was
fucking moron.
some farmer that wanted to impress his friends, but knew that.
It wasn't
just
even
wanted
a farmer. It was a farmer's
It's
teenage
like-
son.
Yeah, he wanted to tell his friend to do it.
Yeah. Dude, go tip that cow.
Go tip that cow.
Yeah.
I bet you won't, pussy.
Well, say like that's totally. I'm sure that like out in country like areas like that
Yeah,
more.
you're bored.
I bet
You're
that's
bored.
actually what they do for fucking fun out there. Is they tell their friend like, you know, when you're young.
I went cow tipping.
Yeah, a lot like. I bet it's very similar to like when you send someone in the store to get blinker fluid.
Right. Set
You
them
know?
up for disaster.
Yeah, it's a harmless prank, you know, but it's like, I mean,
I don't know.
maybe not harmless.
It's harming the
but-
cow. You're pushing a cow over.
Yeah,
or
you
trying.
ain't pushing that cow over.
Bully.
Usually when somebody says this shit to you, you're probably 13, 14, somewhere around there. Hey, go tip that cow. You got just enough idiotism in your fucking self
be cool.
to
You'll
be
be
like,
cool.
okay. You fucking run over, you try to tip that cow, and it goes, and it fucking
And
looks
they
at
kick.
you.
They can kick too.
Yeah, it's gonna
Not
look
like a
at
horse,
you, and
but they
you're,
can
and then
kick.
it's gonna fucking move, and
gonna
then you're
hurt.
gonna be like, I can't do it, and then you're all just gonna laugh at him.
Pussy.
Yeah, you're like, oh, you didn't fucking push him hard enough, you bitch. Like, you're just gonna fucking lean into
Roast
the kid.
them.
It's
And
just
peer
about
pressure.
bullying someone.
Peer pressure. Bet you won't, wuss.
So here's another one for you. A guy, he rescued, quote unquote, like 1 million tadpoles. And then he was like, you know what? I'm going to put these tadpoles in my personal pond in my backyard.
My God, I can already imagine. Frogs everywhere. Yep. Oh my God, that's so many. You can't even see the water.
Yeah, so
You can't even see the water. Their heads are above it.
yeah. They're standing on top of each other that there's so many of each other. Like they're literally piled on each other.
Over 1 million.
Yeah, so okay, so here I'll let this guy speak.
I'm gonna raise them. I'm gonna take care of them.
So here I'll let this guy speak.
Are you
Listen
sure
to this,
about that?
dude.
This is not that person because their account is removed, but about 2 years ago, someone tried to save a bunch of tadpoles and put them in their little pond in their backyard and ended up causing an ecological disaster by breeding 1.4 million frogs. The neighbors had to move because it was becoming invasive.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
So local neighbors had to fucking move.
Wait, why would they have to
from
move?
their
Why wouldn't
family homes?
they should just sue.
I would agree, but
Like, my
suing
idiot
isn't
neighbor
gonna get
thought it was
you
a
out
good
of the
idea.
frogs.
What?
Suing isn't gonna get you out of the fucking frogs, though. I'm sure they sued him too. They probably fucking did,
They should.
but
They'd win.
I'm sure the city sued
What are they
him
gonna
too.
say? No, you got to live with those millions of frogs in your backyard.
Well, I'm sure
Are you
that.
sick of running them over?
Well, there's also laws. You're not allowed to do what that guy did. You're not allowed to just breed a million fucking tadpoles.
No,
in your
just like you're
pond.
not allowed to breed fish, like walleyes and sunfish.
Yeah.
And,
You need a
panfish.
license to breed anything.
Right.
So it's like this shouldn't have happened. That's what it comes down to. The city fucking sued this guy. I'm sure they sued the shit out of him.
I bet you that's who sued him.
Yeah.
If the neighbors didn't.
Yeah,
You know?
100%.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, we got to pay for this, but you pay for it.
exactly. And it's well, I'm sure that all the neighbors
Yeah,
sued
that's
him
reasonable.
because of fucking frog damage to their fucking properties.
Frog shit.
Well, because it's now they're all like, well, we need to fucking move because our houses are infested with frogs now.
You open the
So
door
it's-
and one jumps in.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, well,
There's only a million.
now there's frog shit everywhere.
Right.
And there's-
Frog shit,
There's
dude.
dead frogs all
You
over
think
the
dog
street.
shit stinks? How about a million frog shits?
Yeah, imagine that. Just hundreds
Oh,
of dead frogs all over the road.
And you know that pond?
24/7. You got a
pond?
dog?
Yeah, exactly. That dog probably drinks out of that water.
Yeah. And guess what? Frogs are not good for dogs to get a hold of. They're poisonous for dogs.
Oh, are they? Do they have a weaker immune system? Yeah, probably not a good idea, considering they're not even allowed to have a lot of chocolate.
If a dog gets a hold of a frog in its mouth and it tries to eat it, the frogs let out
The toads and shit.
Yeah. So it's basically a poison.
That's what the warts are.
And it causes dogs' mouths to start foaming immediately, and it acts as a poison to them.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, it's not good. So
For dogs, especially.
yeah. So sure, you just saved 1 million frogs, buddy. But you probably just
lost
killed
your dog.
every local dog.
Yeah, and your dog.
Yeah,
Like, dude, was it worth it?
yeah.
Was it worth it? No, but I know now. Well, fuck around and find out.
Honestly. But yeah, no. Save some fucking frogs.
For the rest of us.
Fuck around.
Why do you need to have 1 million?
So here's another one for you.
I got a story after this one.
Fucking snake just climbing up a tree, dude.
Oh, it's a constrictor.
Yeah, look at that bitch.
Damn, that's some technique.
Yeah, just graceful.
Dude,
just
that's some technique.
probably a good 8 to 10 feet at a time.
It just kept climbing and tangling at the same time.
Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, what is it?
Probably 8
What is
to
it?
10 feet there. Look at that. Look at how
Dude.
high he's just lunging up. That's so far.
But it's like his spiral is so smooth.
Yeah.
It's tight.
It's actually very majestic to watch.
right.
It's very
Like,
beautiful.
I'm like, wow, that's impressive.
But
You don't even have arms or legs.
yeah, but hey,
You managed
this
it.
is also a smart thing for everybody to know that's afraid of snakes.
Thinking outside the box.
They climb trees, motherfucker.
Oh, big time.
Oh yeah,
Mambas, all of them.
I've always known that.
Anacondas are
But
the worst.
not a lot of people actually know that snakes can climb trees. Not all snakes.
Well,
Not all snakes. Usually only the ones that are big enough to wrap themselves around one.
right. And like, the worst that we have in America is like rattlesnakes and
Yeah.
cottonmouth. You know, I'm sure there's like, a bunch of other ones. But majority, 80%, you can tell by their pupils of their eyes. I don't know if people know this, but this is informational. Most of the time when their eyes are like cat eyes, like they got that, it's not a circle, it's a diamond. They got those diamond eyes. You see that in rattlesnakes. When they got the rattlesnake eyes, every snake that has those kind of eyes, chances are that's very venomous. That's why the gardener snake that everybody's like, everybody's scared of snakes. That's just a fear that's locked into us through like
Evolution.
Same thing with tigers and lions and everything. That's why you have nightmares at night. But
That's why we're scared of wolves.
Yeah, you should. Well,
That's why we have so many nightmare stories.
I
about
heard that
wolves.
theory of like why are kids scared of like monsters, but they're not scared of things that they should be actually scared of. It's because of evolution. We had to get away from tigers at night.
They're not lions. Sorry, it's
nocturnal animals.
Yeah, wolves was a big one. In North America.
Red
wolves were fucking destroying North America. They were taking everybody's fucking kids.
Yes,
and that's where all the wolf
Boy
stories.
Who Cried Wolf.
Boy Who Cried Wolf,
etc. Like there's
fucking
so many.
Wolf killed the grandma. Red Riding Hood.
They want to bring them back.
Like all these stories were trying to warn people about. Hey, wolves will fucking kill your kid. That's what these stories were.
They'll kill your dog. They'll kill everything. You let your dog out one night, like, oh, go potty.
Yep. And 3, 2, 1, gone.
Done. And you ain't gonna do anything about it. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
There's a pack of wolves hunting a bitch ass dog.
Yep. You're gonna be next. If you take another step, motherfucker.
Yeah, you step in. Not good. Yeah, people are. I wouldn't say like they're like ignorant. It's like it's understandable because it hasn't happened yet.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's understandable. It's like it hasn't happened to you yet, but like you got to think about these are wild animals.
Exactly.
They don't care. They don't have feelings. You know, they're not gonna come up and lick your face unless you give them food every day.
Yep.
But that's only because you give them food. They don't have to go hunt. Now they can just come to you. That's how dogs are made. But you're not going to get that day one. You got to like earn respect for every animal that you... And even if you do, look at Siegfried and Roy. You know, you can be like, yeah, I know this animal. This animal knows me. One day. That's all it takes. One day. And it's too late. Like, oh, you trusted this beast. But you got to remember, that's a wild animal. That's a beast that thinks like a beast. You know, just because you can make it do tricks doesn't mean it's not going to rip your face off.
Well, you know, that's where a lot of people's fear of dogs come from too. So it's like a lot of people are terrified. Like take Sven, my dog, for example. Huskies are nowadays they're about as close to a fucking wolf as you can get.
Yep.
So, hence why people don't like to have huskies in their areas. Me personally, Sven has been nothing but a protector for me. So, the only downside that I see of having a husky is if he's not trained, and if
chews up the trim.
Yeah, that one upsets me. But
he's a good dog.
But it's ultimately about just I don't want my dog to be fucking running rampant everywhere. You know, right. I don't want it to be aggressive.
Yep.
I don't want it to be going after people.
Yep.
Shit like that. You know, that's very I would
hope
understand, for most at least.
You understand the nature of them.
Exactly.
Versus like St. Charles Cavalier or a Beagle, whatever. Yeah. Like, you know that small dog is going to be good.
Exactly.
Because it can't. But if it can, it's going to try to challenge.
Mm-hmm.
You got to understand the challenge. You know, like, oh, I got a dog to protect the house. But I'm like, all right, who's the man of the house? Like, who's going to make sure this dog...
Is it you or that dog?
Right. Because if that dog figures out that you're not, it's going to become the alpha. And it's going to be like, nope, you're not good enough.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing, too, about, like, having an animal like a husky is, like, not all, but a lot of the time, or for a lot of animals, you have to very much so play an alpha.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And it's like, again, not every animal is like this. Thank God Sven is not a very aggressive dog at all. He is a very kind-hearted dog. He grew up around babies, around small kids, around cats. He is a very good dog.
Right.
But
that's how we bred him.
Exactly. And it's like, it's also about how you bring the fucking animal up too.
Right.
Because if they're brought up secluded and away from any and all of existence, then yeah, they're gonna fucking hate everybody.
Right.
Because everybody's new, everybody's scary, everything's different. It's like, no, of course then they're not gonna want to be around.
I just want to say it's an asshole thing to do, to be like, I'm gonna buy a wolf. Are you sure? Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why would you buy a wolf?
Because I got a wolf.
It's like, oh yeah, because then I can say I have one. It's like, cool.
I live with a wolf. I
Yeah.
sleep with a wolf.
That one's just dumb.
Did you feed it? Yeah, I haven't fed it yesterday.
I
hope he didn't tear up the house.
Oh shit, I forgot to feed it this morning.
I hope he's not pissed. I hope he didn't eat through the wall to get outside.
It's like, dude, the only way that you're keeping that fucking thing entertained is if you have, I'm talking pounds
If you're
of
gonna keep
meat.
them locked up, otherwise, if I was to own wolves, it'd be like, I'm gonna own some acreage.
It's like, dude, you need to make that wolf
Like,
so fat it can't leave. Like,
right.
that's
I was thinking, like, if I was gonna own a wolf, I would have to have like the type of
you'd need to make it obese.
make it that
You'd need to make
fatten it up.
You'd need
make
to
it
make it.
beta.
You'd need to make it so big to the point to where
Right.
it can't move as agile as it once could.
Yeah, you could tap into that.
I feel like that's the only way you'd be able to manage.
Unless you found if you found a beta,
And don't give it exercise.
if you found a beta wolf, not an alpha, like not one that's. I mean, a beta.
I gotta
a beta
say, I
wolf,
don't condone this. I don't say this is a good thing.
It's not a good thing. If you don't know how wolves work, there's a system. There's the alpha, the beta, the omega, and the reason why is because the beta eats last.
It's pack mentality.
That's like
man.
the only wolf that you can have as a pet is a
Well-
omega.
Well, dude, I have realized a lot recently that Sven, for a long time, I've always thought Sven won't eat unless I'm around, which is very true. Unless I am home, Sven will not eat.
That's good.
But at the same time, it's like he skips fucking meals all
I would
the time.
be worried if he did it without you. You ever see those videos that people post, like they give the dog food, but they say wait, stay, and then they leave the room and wait until the dog is like, you're not coming back. I'm gonna eat.
Mm.
It's a test. Like, how long will you wait?
Yeah.
You know, it's like some of them are just like, oh, she left.
Well, and see, it's like, first of all, I don't understand people doing that. That's just being torturous to a dog.
Right, testing them.
That's not okay to me.
No.
That's taunting. That's teasing. That's not okay.
Yeah, why bring out the nature of it?
Yeah, it's like, because, like, don't get me wrong. Yes, they shouldn't take it on. Sure, okay.
You should be advertising the personality.
But why are you trying to why are you trying to make these behaviors a typical part of your day?
That's true.
Is it, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like
that's an aspect of it.
Why are you trying to make the behavior of you feed the dog and then they need to wait until you go to the bedroom and get changed to eat? It's like that. No.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
No. It's like, if you're gonna feed your dog, like this is exactly what I did.
You got it down with the way.
I taught Sven sit, wait, and then I go grab the
Manners.
food, I put it in his bowl, and then I say okay. And I enforced that since day one.
Yeah.
Day one I started that with him. And
That's the way to do
I
it.
don't need to do it with him anymore. One, because he doesn't eat like on a consistent enough basis. He's such a fucking brat. He doesn't eat like every third meal he'll skip, basically. It's weird. So he'll eat breakfast one day and eat dinner that night, and then he won't eat breakfast the next day, and then he'll eat it and then he'll eat that breakfast for dinner.
He's fasting.
That's what he does, and it's I've
got
noticed
his diet down.
I've noticed that for sure, and it's weird to me, but I don't know. I guess it's interesting. It's different, but
It's a wild animal, in a way. It's domesticated, but it's still like got that wolf in it. So
Well,
you
dude,
gotta
the one-
still treat it.
I took Sven out for a run for the first time at our new place here. Yesterday, 2 days ago. First of all, great run. Loved it. New scenery's great. New route's great. Not too much traffic. Awesome. Loved it. Sven also fucking loved it. It was great. But I gotta say that I can't imagine how much he loved being able to tag the neighborhood finally.
Yep.
Because it was his first time of really being able to explore
New place,
the full
new
neighborhood.
territory. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just want to expand.
So of course we're taking this route down the street, right? And he
Marking every spot.
we
He ain't missing.
we get to the corner, we round the corner, and he's like, "All right, pull over, we're taking a pee." And I'm like, "Dude, you just pissed." And he's like, "Nope, doing it again." I'm
Gotta
like-
ward off the coyotes. You never know.
But it's just, I don't know, man. I think it's really funny.
Speaking of coyotes, not really speaking, but it brings me back to that. What I was gonna say was mountain lions will literally jump 20 feet, tackle a goat, and grab a hold of its throat and drag it down the mountain, taking every rock just to kill this goat. This goat's dead, but it's still gotta hang. It's gotta hang on to it. So he's just riding this mountain down and down and down and down and down. You're like, this thing's gotta be dead. Sure enough, at the end, it's got the kill. It's like, I'm eating tonight. Like that's how far they'll go to eat.
What animal is this?
That's a mountain lion, cougar, Florida panther,
Jesus.
or a puma. Yeah, they're the same species. But yeah, literally, the mountain lions are the ones that jump the furthest. Like the Florida panther.
Well, yeah, because they're used to
Yeah.
it. They gotta climb that shit.
But the Florida panthers are like swamp lions.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah,
And
hide in
then-
the trees.
up here in the Midwest, they're just stalkers.
Well, we don't even have them.
Yeah, we do.
In our area.
We do. Yeah, we do.
Not near.
I'm a
us,
hunter. They're not like
Is there a mountain lion within 50 miles of us?
right now. Yes.
Within 50 miles of us, there is a mountain lion.
Yes. Guarantee you that. You can Google that.
I don't believe you, dude.
They live everywhere, just like coyotes.
I don't disagree
They're not
with
as
you.
flourish as coyotes, but they're everywhere. There's a reason why they got 4 names: the mountain lion, puma, cougar, and Florida panther. The Florida one is the one that's the weirdest, is because they're mountain lions, right? That's what I always thought of them.
North American continent, including
Yeah, they're the
Midwest,
largest small
however, due to
cat.
development and hunting, their numbers drastically declined nearly a century ago. Recent reports suggest that sightings of mountain lions in the Midwest have slightly increased, particularly transient young males in search of new territories. In states like Wisconsin, while there's no evidence of a breeding population, occasional sightings have been confirmed, often attributed to young males dispersing from western areas like Black
That's what we
Hills
get as males.
of the Dakotas.
We get the males. The females stay.
Nebraska is known
South.
to have breeding populations in areas such as Pine Ridge, wildcats. Okay, so basically, in Wisconsin, in our area, we do not get them. In the further south, we do.
Yeah, they're moving up.
Yeah, further
The males are.
Well,
They're not trying to be like, hey, we're gonna move into Wisconsin.
they
It's
haven't.
fucking cold.
I highly doubt that they've moved very far into Wisconsin.
No, they-
being that it's saying
Warm.
that they're from farther south, it's
the adaptation that I'd be worried about.
well, yeah, well, you know, everybody's fucking adapting. Everybody always is. It's evolution.
Exactly.
But if they're moving further this way, that's
Did you know
not
we had
gonna-
American lions here?
American lions.
Look that up. We used to have a lion. This used to be the old-fashioned Sahara Desert. But we weren't a desert. Yeah, the American lion. Bigger than the African. Much more ferocious. It was during like the Ice Age. Well, maybe like post-Ice Age. That thing. You think that's scary? Look up the cave bear. That's like a minor saber tooth. Which also lived in America.
American lion. Are they extinct?
Yeah, they're extinct. So we think. I'm just kidding. No, they're extinct. Look up the cave bear. Look up the cave bear. The cave bear is the reason why we didn't like migrate to America until this thing was dead, extinct. We had to kill this thing off. So you think the Kodiak was big? What I was talking about? This thing is like twice its size.
Okay.
Go to images.
Size.
There's a picture. Go to images. There's a guy standing next to one. Down. No. Don't look at the.
This one?
No, right. 2 more. Right there. Click that. Look how tall that fucker is.
Jesus.
And those things ran fast because
2 people tall.
That's the reason why we didn't migrate so far into North America.
I would actually argue that that's a little more than 2 people tall.
It's bigger than a polar bear. I'll tell you.
The motherfucker looks like. Well, I guess it's standing on a rock.
What's scary about them is they are. That's called. Well, it's a
that's
short.
a little deceiving. It's a little deceiving. They got the bear standing on a rock next to them.
They're running like 40 miles an hour at you. Look at those long limbs. God. They're not like a Kodiak bear where they're fat and thick.
Dude, that's thing's arm is one of those people, though.
I know. Look at the paw. The paw is the size of the dude's chest.
The
chest of a man.
Yeah, that arm is a guy.
That thing takes one swipe at you, you're going into that tree. You're fucked. So yeah, this is what they had to battle back in the day. Before we came to America.
God.
Like, no,
that's fucking insane, dude.
And then we got the American mastodon. Yeah, the whole Ice Age. Like, there's so many species like the Irish elk and all those that we missed. We missed out. Those are some beautiful, like, megafauna is what they call it. And it would be nice to be like, yeah, I wonder if they're still around today. Like, you know how they're taking the mammoth DNA? They're taking mammoth DNA and they're making mammoths now?
Yes.
In Russia?
Yeah, Indian elephant DNA.
In Russia.
Yep.
Where they thrived.
They've had success with cloning with dogs.
It's going to happen. It's inevitable.
It is going to happen.
Knowing how humans are, yeah, so, we will.
So here,
we'll fuck it up.
Here is the thing too, is from what I heard and understand, the plan for making this happen, I mean, I'm sure plans change.
Yeah, they're taking an Indian elephant.
They're gonna take Indian elephant because it's the closest DNA.
Yep, small ears.
But basically, they think that they can make it by using that, and if they succeed, from what I understand, they only intend on making 1, maybe 2, a male and a female, if at all. My understanding.
Sounds like Jurassic Park.
My understanding, I think, is just 1, because they just want to understand what its life cycle is.
Right. Like, I'm cool with the herbivores. I'm not cool with the carnivores.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, dude. Like that's the thing. Once you start including carnivores into shit, like now we're fucking up ecosystems.
Hey, we brought back the saber-toothed cat. We gotta save its species.
You thought the frogs were bad?
Yeah. 1 million saber-toothed cats.
Oh, dude.
Worldwide.
Okay, have you been seeing the fucking... You know what? I won't bring up that one yet. I want to show you this one. The largest wasp's nest in the world.
Oh my god, dude! I saw a wasp the other day. I'm like, yep, it's summertime.
Yeah. As soon as you see a wasp, you're like, yep, all right.
I was actually planning on like looking up like how to do it yourself, like wasp killing traps. I just want to put one out right out. Like, see, that's the thing about traps, dude. It's like I want to like trap it away from my place, right outside my patio or whatever, like away. But if I put it right outside, like instead of like a mosquito repellent, it's a wasp attractor. Like that's what I'm thinking. See, I think about nature. Nature is metal, so it's like if I keep a trap, the only reason why they're coming to the trap is because there's sugar in it or something, whatever the fuck it is. You know, they're coming here. So what's the point? Like, all right, I had one, now I got 20.
So largest wasp's nest in the world was found on a farm in New Zealand in April of 1963. Despite being composed of wood scrapings mashed up with saliva into a papier mache. Why do they spell it that way? It's a paper mache.
Because they
like
can do
substance.
That. They do origami and shit, man.
It was so heavy that it had fallen from the tree in which it had been hanging onto the ground, where it then split into two. Okay, where is the dimensions?
I feel like that'd be a problem. Isn't it like 5 feet by 3?
3.7 meters. Wow. 12 feet, 2 inches long.
You think you got a wasp problem?
Dude. Yeah.
No. Nuh-uh.
3.7 meters.
You burn it.
Long and was 1.7 meters in diameter.
You burn it.
And approximately 5.5 meters in circumference.
That's not normal.
That's fucking massive.
That's
dude.
not nature.
So in the last episode, I showed Ian the largest wasp's nest in Australia.
Oh my god. Could you imagine mosquitoes too?
Dude, so it was discovered in someone's house.
Oh, I think I saw that one.
Yeah. It was a family that owned a house there, and they hadn't been there for like 9 months.
I wonder why.
No, they just left. It's like a summer home. They'll type die shit. Off. They weren't there originally. It wasn't a thing.
Maintaining it.
And they left, and immediately they're just 9 months later come back to either be there or take care of the place, and they open the fucking bathroom door, and sure as shit, there's just a massive, the entire wall above the toilet in the bathroom.
Don't give me the heebie-jeebies.
Was just a wasp's nest.
Ugh.
It was ridiculous.
See, I've always hated, like, I understand, like, bees and wasps. They got whoop-de-doo. It's a fucking stinger. Mm-hmm. But it's disrespectful. Dude, it's not fair that you got a sword.
I got stung like 19 times at once when I was like 14 or 15.
Oh, I think I told you about the one I got on the back of my neck was the first time, and that was the last time. I was like, I was young and traumatized by this.
Dude, I got
it landed there, and I got assaulted. I crunched my neck, and the stinger
assaulted. Went. Fuck you and your one wasp bite.
Never been bit since or stung.
I got an entire nest after me, dude.
No, that's.
I was a fucking kid at my mom's house, and there was a wasp's nest in the tree, I guess, but I never saw it. And I was climbing the tree.
Nothing you can do now.
Climb the tree, right? I'm up there. I'm up there for a bit. And then after a minute, I notice a bee, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, whatever. Just don't move, right? I'm fine. And I see another, and another, and they're by my head. Zip, 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 zip,
oh my god, that fucking. Oh.
And I'm like, okay, I gotta get out of here. I start going down, and then I start getting bit. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Then I realize I passed the wasp's nest already. So I passed it and disturbed it, sat there for a moment,
Fucking A.
and then went back down, disturbed it a second time. And now I have to struggle for another 10, 15 feet, get to the bottom of the fucking ground.
Adrenaline pumping.
Finally, I get to the ground. Dude, I'm climbing that fucking tree like a ladder, bitch. Like,
Absolutely.
I am going so fast. I get to the
out.
fucking bottom. I'm fucking screaming. I'm crying. I'm fucking running. I'm finally, I get in the house. I fucking close the door. My grandma was the only one that was there at the time. My mom wasn't home. It was just my grandma and grandpa. And grandpa was off doing whatever. But grandma looks at me and she's like, oh my God, what happened? And I looked at her and I was like, I was stung by bees. And she's like, what?
Not once.
Yeah, not once, not twice. Dude,
This is
so many times.
Yeah, it only takes you 100 to die.
And, oh, dude,
Yeah.
I got
The
assaulted.
panic attack you'll
I
get.
got fucking assaulted. I was in so
That's what I'm
much
saying.
pain.
It's not fair.
I got so many stings on my face and my neck. It was terrible. I had a couple on like my shoulders and my arms too. Oh, I hated it, dude.
I will always, forever, for that moment, picture it as if somebody walks up to you having a good time with your buddies or whatever, with a knife. What's up? Why are you guys freaking out? I'm just waving a knife.
Yeah.
I just got a giant kitchen knife.
It's open
Even though
carry. It's fine.
It's just a stinger, but it's not polite, okay?
Yeah.
We're over here having a good time, trying to have a picnic, whatever
Exactly.
the fuck.
Yeah. Listen,
You know?
we're here with our PB&J
Yeah.
and our
Can you just
fucking
leave us
potato
alone?
salad.
And he's like, no, I got a stinger, bitch.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, we're here with PB&J and a potato salad, and you're trying to fucking burn the forest down, okay? Like,
yeah,
it's
it's
two
like,
different tasks.
I will burn your hive down. I will go to war with you.
God.
I hate bees, dude. Just naturally.
I think I have one more nature's metal. Yeah, crows, dude.
When they fuck with cats,
No, you can make them your friends. Did you know this?
you can make them get money for you. You know that?
So,
You can train them to go look for loot,
yeah,
like,
to trade
spare,
shit,
like,
trade shit with you.
Well, no, but like, yeah, you can trade, but like, you can train a crow to literally go find spare money. You ever see that video?
No.
Some guy in the city trained a crow to go look for like loose, like $100 bills,
Really?
or $10 bills, $20 bills, $5 bills, $1 bills,
Just currency.
currency. Trained it to do that, so when the crow would come back, it knew it would get a reward. And that guy was just banking paper.
Dude, how do you write that off on your
when
taxes?
you go to when you're going to do the handoff, and all of a sudden a crow swipes that bill out of your hand, you're like, I don't know what just happened. It flew away. It just stole my money. I just got robbed, But that bird's like, yeah, I'm getting food.
Yeah, dude. Can you imagine a bird just camping out at a taco stand?
Yep.
Just-
It knows.
Oh,
and
dude.
That's the thing. It knows. It's so smart. It knows to keep going there. It knows to keep coming back because it's like, this is my hot spot.
God, that's so funny.
They're so smart. They're so smart. Yeah, that they'll fend off any predator by fucking with it. Like, do you ever see the crow with the cats? The crow will literally, for its own entertainment, fuck with cats. Get one cat all like antagonized. It'll antagonize a cat. There's another cat over on the other rooftop. I'm gonna drag you over to that one. Watch you guys fight this one out. Because I got you both antagonized. I got you both pissed off, riled up. And the cats are like, I hate that cat. And that cat's like, I hate that cat. No, I'm riled up. You're riled up. So the crow is just like, you watch the crow. The crow is just like, just literally like, like how like the referee just kind of stays outside.
Yeah.
That's what the crow was doing. Was like,
Yeah.
They fell off the roof.
It's like waving his buddies and it's like, Phil,
Yeah,
go
I
check
got
this
him.
shit
I
out.
got him. Yeah, place your bets. I gotta change.
Okay, so what I was gonna say about crows though, people have been making friends with these motherfuckers, dude.
They'll follow you.
And apparently you can make friends with a crow, and like their whole colony will end up they will end up following you for the rest of your life.
Right, it's like feeding pigeons.
Well, yeah, because it's like they say you have to do it long enough, and what that means is you have to do it for at least the bird's full life cycle.
Right, you got to tame the wolf kind of thing.
So if you do it for the bird's full life cycle, ideally at that point, as long as the bird was young enough to begin with, what that will end up meaning is the entire colony or murder, as they call for crows.
Murder.
The whole murder of crows will end up actually following you throughout your life. And they will do that for generations.
Right, I was thinking, I'm like, they're going to pass that on just to keep the species alive.
Well, yeah, because now they, dude,
you got an army of crows.
Dude, that's the thing. Can you imagine?
I will send my
crows
after you.
Can you imagine fucking with the dude with an army of crows at his side at any fucking given moment?
Bro, those crows are gonna fuck with you till the day you
don't
die.
fuck with me at a picnic, bitch.
Why do these crows keep swooping down at me, pecking me?
No reason. No reason.
I don't know. Why would they?
You keep sneaking crackers on the side.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, assault everybody that assaults me. Peck them to death. But like, bring it back, like hawks. People that train hawks or falcons, you know. That's a fucking skill of like you can train a hawk to pinpoint and circle the enemy above, so you can just look over the hill and be like, oh, seems like the hawk or the falcon is circling this certain area, knowing that it sees the enemy.
Yeah.
So then they're like, all right, we're gonna go to the right up here, and then we're gonna go down here, and then they ambush that guy.
Yeah, they're
like, how did you know?
They scope out how they're gonna do it.
How did you know we were here? Well, my falcon told me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah. Can like, it's like the fucking it's almost like how they nearly make hawks seem in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
Like they make them seem like they are just like the ultimate letter givers. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's like I remember one very specific time where they had a bird deliver a letter, but I don't know what it was about that scene that it just made me feel where like that bird delivered a message that was never actually told to anyone. Like it was almost like the bird saw it and delivered that message without a person involved. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like without the letter on its back, it was just like, yo, bro. Like,
you know that they used to raise passenger pigeons?
Passenger pigeon?
Yep. You would go to school with a passenger pigeon.
What's the difference between that
and
the normal pigeon?
The passenger pigeon was a pigeon that would go back to where its home is every time using the
it's extinct.
Well,
it says extinct.
Anyways, what they would do... Yeah, that's sad. Wow, that brought it down. Yeah, what they would do was... The thing that they would always come back to the home cage. Like, you had a cage for the bird, but the gate was open.
Yeah.
So what they would do is like, oh, you got a passenger pigeon? I got a passenger pigeon. Let's race to see who gets to the cage the fastest. So right after school or whatever, they would
go get the pigeon,
let them go, and then it's like, all right, let's race home. Whoever's pigeons first.
Wouldn't they grab one in particular, and they would go to a location and let them go?
That could be it too.
I'm pretty sure that's what
I can see how that could be.
I'm pretty sure that they went. I'm pretty sure they went, got the bird out the cage, brought it back to their location of choice, let them both go there, and we're like, all right, let's see.
Right. And the mystery behind it is, like, how do the birds know where to go every fucking time? Like, every time they go back to the cage. And they use a magnetic field. How do you sense that?
There's a...
Like, you can sense...
There is a consistent magnetic field in the ground.
They feel the force. And then, like, all right, I was here, but now I'm over here. So I just got a GPS back. Yeah. Using magnetic fields. And every time they're successful. That's how they used to get, like, letters back, like during the army and all those days. It was like, hey, we need artillery at this location, type, fucking whatever. They give it to the pigeon, let it go. God forbids how long it takes, like 2 days, 3 days. Hopefully it takes a day. I don't know. I don't know how fast birds fly. But it's not an airplane. But, yeah, like, you're in the army and you receive that message from a pigeon of, like, hey, we need help here. And then they would send troops there. And, yeah.
That's just...
Basically text message.
It astounds me how much, like, how intelligent pigeons are and how much they're able to accomplish.
They're very smart, but very dumb.
They are. They're willing to do anything without any
they're a bird.
I don't know what the true word is that I'm looking for, but without any care for their own life.
Right. They're like chickens.
Kind of.
They're not a bird of prey.
They're definitely the chicken of the bird world, other than
Have
the
you
chicken
ever
itself.
seen a peregrine falcon tackle one of those things in the middle of the air?
Yeah, that was in one of the
feathers.
Nature is Metal episodes.
Yep, all you see is feathers.
Yeah, all you see is feathers, and it cut the bird's head off.
Yep. So for those that don't know, a peregrine falcon can get up to 200 or more miles an hour. 280. Skydiving straight down from above onto this pigeon. I don't know how it sees it. Bird eye view.
Yeah.
That's where this comes in.
Yeah. And
bird eye view.
It will
and
hit
sees
something
it,
on the ground.
Boom.
Dude.
Feathers.
It will hit something on the ground and arc up immediately.
No problem.
Within inches. Within inches of the ground.
No problem.
And it will just
this
straight back up.
Death from above.
Land in a tree or some shit.
No problem.
Eat its dinner.
And it doesn't have to worry about the feathers.
And it'll loop back and it'll go back to the body.
Dude, it's so intense watching that happen. Like, you see it, all right, you're watching a pigeon. All of a sudden, feathers.
Do you have any other crazy facts about animals?
I mean, I can go for days.
God, I don't.
Did you see the crocodile, saltwater crocodile in Africa try to attack a baby hippo, and all of a sudden the whole herd of hippos came over, and it was one crocodile, and they chomped that crocodile.
Oh, so that
like hippos aren't carnivores, but they will chomp you.
Yeah.
So
break your spine and shit.
Well, no, not even that. Like, just chomp you. Like, you ever see them eat like watermelons?
Yeah.
No problem. Eat them whole. Cantaloupes, whole. Coconuts, whole. Whatever.
That's wild. Coconuts, that one's
the
nuts.
Crushing power of those jaws of a hippo. The reason why they called it the behemoth. That thing was, you got the Leviathan and the behemoth. The Leviathan was the crocodile. The behemoth was the hippo. So, those two don't work together. And when the crocodile messes with the baby hippo, the behemoths come in and take over the Leviathan, like, no problem.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you it's two beasts fighting against each other. One's a herbivore and one's a carnivore.
Well, and see, it's funny, too. It's because as intimidating as a crocodile may seem, they're actually not very dangerous if you know how to
That's
handle
alligators. You're wrong about that.
If you know how to handle them.
No. crocodiles will always attack. That's why they actually have I forgot what it's called, where it's like you get the go ahead of shooting any crocodile you see in Florida, because some asshole brought crocodiles to Florida.
Yeah,
it was just alligators. Alligators are peaceful, mind
yeah,
their
I
own
think
business.
I
They're
am
very
thinking
calm.
alligators.
Crocodiles are aggressive as fuck. You slap the water, they're coming out. You go swimming, they're coming for you. They're not like alligators where they're just like, oh yeah, whatever. You know, I'm minding my own business. I already ate.
So basically,
Crocodiles will just keep eating.
Yeah.
They will eat alligators. So they have like not a permit, but like you have the ability to go down to Florida into the Everglades.
Yeah, I have heard that.
Shoot
it's free.
Any
crocodile.
crocodile.
You can shoot crocs for days.
Any crocodile. Like when you can tell the difference, because like the alligator's teeth on its jaw, you can see the teeth when they're coming down. But the difference is like the crocodiles have both teeth.
Yeah, you can see them coming.
The
both ways.
the bottom teeth come out of the jaw. So
Yeah.
you're like, that's a crocodile. That's not an alligator, and it's aggressive, and it's just like rampant.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god.
And their snouts are shaped differently.
And it's a fucking dinosaur.
Yeah.
Like that thing killed dinosaurs.
Well, so what I was saying though is, in comparison to the hippo, a crocodile in
Died.
strength with a hippo is not going to be an aggressive predator.
No, especially when there's 15.
That was where my point was going.
Yeah.
With all of that.
Okay. All I'm saying is, the crocodile didn't live.
Oh hell nah.
Like
I'm sure. Do you know how many hippos got to it?
Well, you see the teeth on the hippos, the tusks.
Yeah.
They're like 6 inches long.
How many do
8
they
inches.
have?
2, just the bottom 2. Just the bottom 2. The
Just
top,
bottom 2 tusks. That's
they,
it. Nothing
they have
else.
no teeth on top. So
I thought they had 2 nubs. No.
no, they might have a nub, but that gets shaven down
let's
by
look
the
at
teeth.
this. Hippo
Normally they don't.
teeth.
Just a giant head. 36
teeth. You wrong.
Well, they don't use the other 32. I mean, they're okay. They are
Hippopotamus.
herbivores. They do.
Teeth.
Okay. I'm not saying they use these teeth for fucking
sure.
killing crocodiles. They just have these tusks in their mouths to kill crocodiles.
Okay.
Like an elephant has tusks.
Okay, here we go. So yeah,
Yeah,
they have.
it's not
yeah,
eating
so
with
they
those
have,
teeth. I'm gonna tell you that much. It's not eating. No, they swallow their, like when you ever when they throw a watermelon into their mouths, they just chomp, swallow,
Oh yeah,
chomp, swallow. They're not chewing.
yeah. They have 2 large tusks, and then
that's a
what
scary
looks
photo.
like what looks like 4 small tusks on the top.
Now imagine your body in that. One
What-
chomp.
Well, yeah. See,
One chomp.
that's the thing, dude. Like that's ooh.
All right, now there's 15 of them. Yeah, that's what that crocodile fucked around and found
Yeah,
out
see
about.
those tusks with that chomping power.
Oh my god, I'm done.
You're done with
I'm
one.
done.
You're
done.
done with one hippo. You don't need the fam.
And they're not even trying to kill you.
No.
I mean, they're trying to kill you, but like they're not trying to eat you.
Yeah.
So they're like that.
Yeah.
That's why herbivores are like the worst to die from, because like
Yeah,
they're
because
not,
they're just doing it because
not like
it's
mountain
their
lions.
territory and their family.
right.
It's like that. It's
Cats
just
will go for your throat.
pack mentality.
Yep.
Save.
Herd mentality.
100%.
Like elephants, you get stomped to death.
God damn.
Nature is metal, people.
100%. All right, buddy. Well, what do you say? We wrap her up for today.
Absolutely. What a fun one.
Hell yeah. Yeah, make sure that you hit that follow button, that subscribe button. You know what I mean? We appreciate each and every one of you. We'll check you next time.
Bye-bye.